Greg, can we talk for a bit?
Francine? What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about Grandma. Do you have a second?
Is everything okay? Did she get sick or something?
If she had, I wouldn't be sitting here calmly texting you, don't you think? She's already 80, right? And she's not getting any younger. I figured we should discuss our plans for the future. Have you put some thought into it?
Plans for the future? What do you mean?
I mean, she's stuck living at that big house alone. You don't expect her to do that forever, right? She's gonna go stir crazy cooped up there. She's been complaining about her hips, too. I'm worried about her. That house is in the middle of nowhere, too. What if something happens to her? We might not even be able to reach her in time. So I wanted to ask you if maybe we should start thinking about putting her into a retirement home or something. What do you think?
A home? Where would we get the money for that? I certainly don't have it. And I don't think you do either.
Okay, how about this? If we sell the old house, that should give us enough, right? I was actually looking into this a bit over the past few days, and what I found seemed kind of promising. Apparently, we can get a pretty good price for the land where Grandma lives.
Really? Are you sure? What kind of research did you do?
I just made a few calls to a couple local real estate agents. They all said about the same thing. I called around some local retirement homes, too. I found a couple that seemed pretty good. They basically let her live an independent life and just check in on her every now and then. I think that might be good for Grandma. You know how she always wants to do everything herself.
You really have been thinking about this, huh? I don't know, though. Is that really what she wants? Maybe we should think about this a bit more. Like, she really enjoys that house, doesn't she? I don't know if she'll want to give it up so easily. And having to move to a new area...
Well, I don't want to force her if she doesn't want it, of course. I just wanted to ask you about it. You know, I'm just worried about her living alone so far away and all. I'd love to be able to move in and live with her at the house, but unfortunately, I don't think it'll work out with my job and everything. The hours are brutal sometimes. I guess she could always move in with me, but I'm sure she wouldn't want that. She always puts up a fuss about troubling people and stuff. It really wouldn't be any issue for me, but I don't want her to feel guilty. So I've been thinking about it a lot and really think a retirement home might be the best solution for her.
What if I started living with her at her house then?
What? You do that? Don't you have a family? Can you really just up and move like that? What about your wife? What will she think? Will Marie really be okay with just packing up everything and moving like that? That's a pretty big ask, especially on such short notice, right?
Oh, don't worry about that. I think she'll be fine with it. We've actually been talking about something like this recently. She was telling me that she wasn't doing well adjusting to city life. I think the more relaxed pace of the countryside is just what the doctor ordered, you know?
Really? Well, I guess that wouldn't be so bad if you're honestly okay with it.
Grandma's place is actually pretty nice. I think it might be perfect for Marie, too. Like, it's only a 30-minute drive from the city. That's basically a suburb. And it's pretty quiet around Grandma's house, too. Just a nice little countryside town.
I mean, I guess. If peace and quiet is what you're looking for, it's definitely nice. But what about you? Will you be able to go to work and stuff okay?
Oh, it's no problem at all. Recently, I've been able to work from home anyway, so it's not an issue.
Really? Did you change jobs or something? What happened to the last company you were working for?
Oh, that place was no good for my mental health. The work-life balance was awful, and they had me working like a dog for pennies to the dollar. I knew I had to get out of there, so I quit. The gig I got now is great. I get to work from home, and I'm actually making bank here compared to the last place.
You managed to break free from the corporate world? Good for you, man. So you can pretty much work from anywhere now? And you're sure the pay is all right? I'm actually kind of surprised. It doesn't seem like you to go for something like that.
Maybe not before, but it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, you know? You gotta change with the times or you're gonna get left behind. Well, I make it sound simple, but it's not like it's without its problems, too, of course. Can't stay cooped up all day and all, right? But it works out pretty well for everyone, don't you think? Sounds like a win-win to me. I get to keep working, and Grandma gets some company. No problems there, right?
I guess that's fine. But let's ask Grandma what she thinks before we make any moves, okay?
Yeah, good call. Thanks for bringing this up. I can go back to her place and say hi in the next few days, and we can talk about it then.
Oh, do you want me to come too? I don't know if you need to soften the blow or something.
Nah, don't worry about it. You got work and everything to worry about, right? You just take it easy and leave everything to me.
It's fine. I haven't seen her this month yet, so I should probably go and drop by at some point soon.
You were visiting her every month? Really?
Well, like I said, I'm worried about her. And I bet I can guess that you haven't been to see her in a while.
You got me there. All the more reason why I should be the one to do this now. Grandma did so much for us. I need to help pay back her kindness. She raised us like her own kids after Mom and Dad passed, after all. Now it's our turn to care for her. If I don't at least live with her, I feel like I'll face some kind of karmic retribution someday.
Just make sure she's comfortable with all this first, okay? We don't want to put her on the spot. And if you suddenly just decide to live with her out of the blue, she might need some time to adjust. Just give her some time to process all this, yeah?
Yeah, I ain't gonna force her or anything. Don't worry about that. I'll talk to her and let you know what she says. Have a good night.
Hi, Greg. How's it going with Grandma? You started living with her, right? Is Marie doing all right too? Is country living everything she dreamed of?
Everything and more, baby. She loves it here. Grandma's living her best life too. She basically spends all day in the fields. She basically only pops back in for dinner and then disappears again.
Oh, Grandma, come on. I told her she needs to stop working already. I know I shouldn't complain too much about her work ethic, but she needs to just take a break sometimes too.
Well, it's what she wants to do, right? Like you said, that's the most important thing, isn't it? We should be thankful she's active and able to move around at all.
I guess, but in a way, it's kind of like both a blessing and a curse. I'm still worried about her. What if something happens to her?
She's in good hands, trust me. I'll make sure she doesn't work too hard. And Marie basically took over all of the housework. If anything, Grandma's working less than she used to. She seems to be thankful for Marie's kitchen skills, too. Grandma and I both looked out with her, huh?
I guess I can't argue with that. Thanks for helping out with everything. Sounds like things are going well. I've been worried about Grandma for a long time. I'm glad you're there for her.
Me too. But I gotta say, she's been acting kinda strange recently.
Huh? In what way?
She's been acting kinda dazed lately. It's like she doesn't seem all there sometimes.
Seriously? That doesn't seem right. Last time I saw her, she seemed like her normal self.
Well, I'm the one living with her, and I definitely picked up on it. Maybe it's just something you have to be around her all the time to see. She is over 80 now, too. She's not going to be as sharp as she used to be. A bit of aching hips and some mental fogginess isn't exactly unusual. I don't think you have to worry too much about it.
I mean, you say that, but I guess I just want to see her for myself now. I'll come and visit sometime soon, okay? Can you make time?
Weren't you just here? I'm sure it's fine. Don't push yourself. You don't live close by and work is busy, right? That's what you were telling me before.
But you said she wasn't doing well.
Forget it. She's fine, okay? Don't worry about it. If something happens, I'll let you know. You just focus on your own life.
I don't know, though. Are you sure she's okay?
Although, maybe we should move her to a home after all.
Why? So something did happen?
Nah, nothing major yet. She's doing okay for now. But it's only a matter of time, right? With her age and all. If she starts to lose more of her mental faculties, it's gonna be tough for all of us to keep living together.
That's true. But she really is okay for now?
Oh yeah, no problems here. But you brought up moving her to a home not too long ago, right? I talked to Grandma about it, and she doesn't seem to be against the idea either. Maybe we should think about going through with it depending on how things go here.
Okay, then what about the house? Do we really sell it?
Actually, I was thinking about staying here myself. It might be more convenient that way too. Like, we usually all come back here for the holidays, right? If we get rid of the house, what'll we do then?
I won't argue that the house is nice to have and all. But what about the money? It won't be cheap to get a nice retirement home, you know? If we don't sell the house, do you have a plan?
Grandma's got some savings, right? I'm sure it wouldn't hurt her to dip into those just a bit. She's always kept a pretty tight purse.
But we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We might need that money someday. I prefer to not rely on our savings if we don't have to. It's just safer that way, you know? Of course, I can pitch in a bit too if we're really in a pinch. I don't know if it'll be enough, though.
Unfortunately, I can't say I'm in a position to do the same. Sorry, sis.
Yeah, I know. You've got your family to take care of and all. We can find another way to make it work. We're just discussing options at the moment, right?
Yeah. Thanks for understanding, Fran. I wish I could do more, but you know how it is sometimes. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on Grandma, and then we can make a decision sometime later, okay? We don't have to hurry and jump to any conclusions right now.
I guess. Just be careful, okay? Let me know if anything happens.
Francine, are you there? Can I call you?
Sorry, I'm on the bus right now and it's pretty crowded. Can you text instead? What happened? Is everything okay?
All right, I want you to stay calm and not freak out. Can you do that? Grandma's gone. I can't find her anywhere.
What? What do you mean gone? Where'd she go?
She hasn't come back home since this afternoon. I don't know where she could have went.
Are you kidding me? Why would she leave?
I'm serious, and I have no idea.
Did you call the police? Someone has to look for her.
I let them know and they said they keep an eye out.
What could have happened to her? Do you have any idea?
I bet she forgot where she lives and she's just wandering around somewhere. I told you she was starting to lose it, didn't I?
That's ridiculous! She wouldn't forget something like her own address so fast. She's been living at the same house for decades now. Do you know how dementia works at all?
I told you to stay calm. You don't have to get so angry. Besides, I don't know what else it could be, unless you have any bright ideas. She just decided to walk out without telling us or anything.
Grandma, what could have happened to you? Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. See you soon.
Even if you came, what difference would it make? It's not like we'd magically find her with one more pair of eyes.
There's got to be some clue or something as to where she went. I don't believe she'd just walk out for no reason. It just doesn't make sense. And besides, you know she doesn't have the best legs. She couldn't have gone that far. If anyone can help find Grandma, it's me.
Don't count me out so easily. I've been looking for her too. I've been out calling her name for the past few hours. But I can't find her at all. Like I said, she's gone.
I don't care. I'm coming and that's final. See you soon.
Okay. Sorry about all this. Be careful on your way here. Don't rush and get yourself into an accident.
I'm fine. I can make it there quickly enough. I'll let you know when I'm nearby.
Hey, Francine, I just heard back from the police. They said you came to the station to get her and took her with you. Why would you do that? She was fine here.
You're right. I can't hide it anymore anyway. She's with me.
I guess she told you everything then, huh?
You mean how you basically kept her as your slave the whole time you were living together? How Marie would constantly throw shoes and stuff at her and leave horrible bruises? Or do you mean how the two of you literally chased her out of her own house?
I guess the cat's out of the bag. It's a relief to me not to have to pretend everything's fine anymore, too.
You're heartless. How could you do this? After all she did to raise us two. What's the matter with you? I'll be taking care of Grandma from now on. I never want to hear from you ever again.
You're gonna take care of her all by yourself? You really think you can do that? You do you. Just don't bring her back here, okay? Now that she's gone, we finally have the place to ourselves. We finally get some peace and quiet here for once.
You two are in big trouble. I hope you're ready for what comes next, because it's not going to be pretty for you.
Oh, such big talk. Should I be scared? What are you and that old bag gonna do?
Do you have any idea of how bad the things you did even are? That's actually disgusting. How could you do this to the woman who raised you like her own son? She did everything for us.
Oh my God, shut up. I knew you were gonna scream about this if you found out. Ugh. Whatever. Why does it even matter? It's not like she's got that much time left anyway. Why should it matter what she thinks? She never really cared about me, so I don't really care about her. I only let her leave for your sake anyway.
My sake? Why do you even care about me?
I mean, taking care of that old bag is tough for a single woman, right? I didn't think you'd be able to handle it, so I figured she'd be better off on her own. I mean, what kind of guy would want to marry a woman who's already taking care of someone else? Would you even have time to take care of a husband? So Marie and I decided we'd just let her find her own way from now on. I just wanted us to have a little bit more freedom. You should be grateful that you have an older brother like me willing to look out for you.
I can't believe you! You were the one talking about getting with the times, but that garbage logic belongs in the past, you creep. Why don't you let me decide what I want to do for myself? And poor Grandma was telling the police she couldn't go home. You traumatized her! She said you wouldn't even give her any of our contact information.
Yeah, because I knew you were gonna get like this and get hysterical. I wish you would have just stayed quiet and avoided this whole thing.
She did stay quiet. She was feeling so awful that she didn't even want to open up to the police. They had to look through her luggage to find anything.
Oh, really? Good for her, then.
I'll never forgive you for this. I'm gonna make you pay for this somehow.
Yeah. Good luck. I'd like to see you try. Do whatever you want. That old bag is out of my life now, and we're better off for it. Thanks for taking her off our hands for us. When you get tired of her, don't come crawling back to us. We don't want her anymore. I did my part and fulfilled my duty. What's left is your responsibility. Hey, what's the big idea? Why are there people here saying the house is for sale? Did you do this? We're still living here. I never said anything about giving it up.
Funny you should mention that, because it turns out it's not exactly your decision to make. You know who owns the deed to the house? Grandma does. So she happens to be the one with the final say about that. Maybe you should start thinking about packing up soon.
I told you not to bother me about the old lady stuff anymore. This is a losing battle. Just give up and let go.
This isn't old lady stuff at all. We're talking about the house now. Grandma has nothing to do with it. Besides, in this case, you're the one bothering her. You kicked her out of her own house, remember? Anyway, we called the bank and they're gonna send a team to demolish the house so they can reclaim the land next month. So you should leave unless you want your stuff to go down with it.
Why should I? I'm the one who lives here. Don't I get to have a say in this?
Maybe if it was actually your house, you might. But you're freeloading without the owner's permission. That's against the law, you know.
You can't do this to me. I have a right to inherit the house. What's the big deal if I live here or not? You can't just kick me out. Where am I gonna go?
It doesn't matter how old you are. You don't own the house. Grandma does. She's got the deed and everything. It's all in her name. That's not so hard to understand, right?
So what? You can't just demolish the house when someone's living in it. That's not fair. What kind of sister does that to her own brother? Marie and I aren't leaving, so just give it up. God, you're the worst. You're really desperate, aren't you?
So does that mean you two are willing to go to court for it? Because Grandma and I are ready to sue the two of you for neglect.
Sue? You're not serious, are you? You really want it to come down to that? What proof do you even have?
You didn't disagree earlier, right? When I told you that Marie would throw stuff at Grandma and leave bruises.
I didn't say that. Besides, you don't have any proof of that, do you? Is her word against ours?
Only the medical certificate she got when she went to the hospital to get her bruises checked out. Is that good enough proof for you? If not, there's also the police officer who Grandma told about you chasing her out of the house. His testimony might be worth something, but I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. I think we've got a pretty airtight case, but it's up to you. What do you have to say about that?
Jeez, Francine! Suing your own brother? That's low, even for you. Why don't you take a step back and actually think about this? Maybe you should just calm down for a second. Selling the house, suing your brother. Wow. It's just you and me against the world, you know. We don't have anyone else to call family.
Yeah, except for, the one person who raised us on her own as her own children. But oh, wait, you kicked her out of her own house. Do you even realize what you're saying? You're seriously sick. I knew you were nasty, but I didn't know you were this bad.
Look, I told you. It was all for your sake. I just want the best for you, you know? That's why I let her leave. At least believe that. Can't you realize I just want you to be happy?
What? Yeah, right. You didn't let her leave. And you don't care about me or my happiness either. I know what you were doing. You just wanted the house for yourself all along, didn't you?
Now what are you talking about? More bogus claims?
Grandma told me everything. That work-from-home job you told me about. It was all a lie, wasn't it? You weren't working at all. In fact, Grandma said you actually got fired from your last job. You just wanted to move back to the house so you could live rent-free, didn't you? That's the real reason. If you were living there, you knew we wouldn't sell the house.
Hey, hold on a second. Just let me explain myself. I really did want to help Grandma at first when I moved in. That was always the plan. But she was so rude to Marie. Grandma couldn't stand how she did anything. It got on our last nerves and we had to do something about it.
Well, you could have always talked to her about it. Or, just left. After all, as I reminded you before, Grandma was the one letting you stay in her house. So your decision was to torture her until she left her own house? Even you've got to realize how twisted that is, right?
Look, Francine, I'm sorry, but what do you want me to say?
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. You should be telling that to Grandma. And besides, it's a bit late for that now.
I suppose you've got a bit of a point. I guess I should apologize to Grandma. Okay, how about this then? I'll meet up to apologize and then get out of your life. You can cut me out and never talk to me again and we'll call it even.
Sounds good to me. If you never show your face to me and Grandma again, it'll be too soon.
Fine by me. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but I guess we don't have a choice. But in exchange, can I get one last favor? Could you transfer the house to my name before Grandma passes away?
Oh my God. I'm actually speechless.
Please, you're never gonna see me again anyway, right? And besides, I'm her grandson, right? She doesn't have any family besides us anyway. It's not like you're using the house, right? Who's gonna miss it if I take it a bit early? You don't have to be petty about it. I'm gonna get the house eventually anyway, right? So why does it matter whether it's before or after she passes?
And you called me disgusting earlier. Just how far are you gonna go with this? You really are a monster. I mean, your own grandmother. What is actually wrong with you? You talk about her like she doesn't exist. She's still alive and well, despite the nonsense you tried to give me before.
I'm begging you, just let me have this. If I don't have the house, I'm screwed. What do you think I'm gonna do if I get kicked out? It'll be a sucky situation for everyone. Think about what happens if we lose that house. We have so many memories there, right? And how am I supposed to live?
I told you before I was gonna make you pay, right? You told me to go right ahead. And if you were hoping to get anything from the will, well, I hope you weren't praying too hard for a nice windfall. Because I talked to Grandma about it, and you're not gonna get a penny from her. She already cut you out of the inheritance entirely. Did you honestly expect anything else? You won't get the house, you won't get the inheritance. You're not getting anything. And there's no way that's gonna change while she's still alive and kicking either, you weirdo.
No way. Nothing. Give me a break.
Duh! After everything you did, you think you deserve one? Did you honestly believe you could treat a poor old woman like dirt and then turn around and still get a nice little bonus from her after all that? Gee, I wonder why you got fired.
Wow, rude. Then what am I supposed to do? Okay, let's say I took out some loans that kind of need to be paid back. If I didn't get that money, my life would basically be over. What would you want me to do then? Hypothetically, some of those people that I would have borrowed money from might not be the most upstanding of people. In that case, if I didn't pay them back, you don't know what could happen to me. Not that I'd ever do that, of course.
In that case, it would hypothetically be your problem and not ours, right? Maybe if you wanted to borrow money, you should have thought about the consequences of your actions for once in your frickin' life. It would really be too bad if that didn't happen, because I don't think there would be anything me or Grandma would or could do about it. And it would sure be a shame if you had to pay for a lawsuit on top of that hypothetical debt. I don't want to imagine how much extra that would cost. I'm giving you one last chance here, okay? Get out of the house or we'll sue. I don't think you have much of a leg to stand on here. Seems like a pretty cut and dry case to me.
Francine, please, I'm begging you. You can't do this to me. You gotta help me, please. This is really bad. If I don't get that money, I'm actually dead meat. I'll do anything, please, I swear. I'll apologize. I'll do whatever you want. I'll get down on my hands and knees and kiss her feet. Just give me a chance.
Grandma's hurt, you know. Not only physically, but mentally. She raised you like her own son, and this is how you treat her? She feels like you stabbed her in the back and ripped out her trust. That's not just something you can get back by begging and pleading. What you've done is completely unforgivable. You're not her grandson anymore. You're not my brother anymore. You're an embarrassment to our family. I never want to talk to you again. Get out of my life. You've burned your last bridge. At this point, leaving forever is the only thing you can do to repay your grandmother. After that, Greg and Marie came by over and over again to apologize. But when we got a lawyer involved and served Marie her court notice, that was the last we heard of them. The next day, they were already out of the house. Who knows where they fled to? Grandma never actually intended to press charges. She just wanted to light a fire under them. And most of all, she was just glad to have her house back. Not long after that, we heard from the loan sharks that were in charge of Greg's debt. They told me that he was already falling behind on his payments even before he left the house. I let them know all the places I thought he might have fled to, so I suppose it's only a matter of time before he gets caught. And just in case this debt ends up leading to any problems for me or Grandma, I'll just have to find him and make sure he takes responsibility for himself. I hope it doesn't come to that and he'll be able to do what he can to take care of his own skin. In the end, Grandma came down to live with me. She felt guilty about it the whole time and wouldn't stop blaming herself. But after everything that happened, there was no way I was going to let her live on her own. I begged her to let me take care of her, and she eventually relented. To tell the truth, that line about Grandma going to the hospital and getting the medical report was actually a lie she came up with. But if she could think up something like that, I was sure I didn't have anything to worry about her disappearing on me anytime soon. Thankfully, she seems to be enjoying her days living with me in the big city. I don't know how much more time the two of us will have being able to live together like this. But I can't wait to spend as much time with her as I can for as long as we're able to. Being able to be together with her gives me all the happiness I'll ever need. Hey, Robbie. Do you mind picking up diapers for me from the pharmacy on your way home? The one in front of the train station? You know the one. They're selling these large diaper packs at a heavy discount, but you can only get 2 per person.
What? Why do I have to do it? You go instead. You're in the house anyway, right? You have the time.
I'm asking you because I can't go. I would do it myself if I could.
And? What excuse do you have?
Are you serious? You should understand my situation better than anyone. I just gave birth to twins. It's not that easy to just go out to the store and buy things on a whim anymore.
Then how about you buy them on Amazon and get them delivered?
I mean, we need twice as many diapers than most people usually need. I wanted to get them as cheaply as possible, even by just a little bit. They can get pricey after a while.
Are you kidding me? You're saving maybe like a couple of dollars at most. It's not worth pinching pennies over.
No, you're wrong. If I get them online, I could wind up spending $10 or $20 extra than I would have spent. And that's not to mention the price of shipping.
If it's just like $10 more, then what's the big deal? Why are you even worrying about how much it'll cost anyway? You'll be using my money.
That's true, but think about it. From here on out, we're gonna have to shell out a lot of money to take care of these two while supporting ourselves. Wouldn't you think it's better to save where we can? Besides, the pharmacy is on the way home for you, and you're already outside. It shouldn't be that hard, right?
You can save money on your own if that's what you want, but don't involve me in your saving schemes. It shouldn't be my problem. I'm already busy enough with work as it is. I'm working my butt off every single day. And by the time I'm about to go home, I'm tired as hell. Having to run errands when I'm dead tired is just way too much for me.
But it's just to buy diapers. You only might need to talk to the cashier, but otherwise it shouldn't be a big deal.
So you think it's easy? Then how about you go and do it? Oh yeah, how about you finally get off your butt and clean the house already too? I can't keep living in such a dirty place. I'm at my limit.
Of course, I'd love the house to be clean too. No one likes living in a mess, but I'm so busy taking care of these two that I just can't get around to everything. Some things have to fall by the wayside.
What are you talking about? They're just a couple of newborns. They shouldn't be that much of a handful already. They're not running around dirtying up the whole place. You're the only one making it dirty, so it makes sense that you should clean up after yourself.
I promise you that I'm extremely busy. It's been hectic. Just having one kid is bad enough. But think about it. We have 2 newborns to take care of right now. I just want you to understand that there are some things I really can't do right now. That I truly am as busy as I say. This isn't easy.
So you really have 0 downtime? Really? How about after you're done breastfeeding or changing their diapers? You should have time to tidy up the house at least a little. I wonder why you just don't seem to care about doing that.
There's just a lot of uncertainties and irregularities to deal with. Like after I feed them and change their diapers, it's not guaranteed they'll go quietly to sleep. If you have a problem with how I've been running this house, then I'd like you to help me out a little more. I can't do all this on my own.
What are you talking about? I change their diapers. It's not like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, and that's it. Changing their diapers is all you do around here. And it's not even like you do it that consistently. Most of the time, I'm the one having to do it. The moment they start crying, you shove them onto me.
What? It's a mother's duty to get her children to stop crying.
That's the first I'm hearing that.
Listen, I'm working every single day. When I get home, I want to kick back and relax, but I can't even get a good night's sleep thanks to those two screaming their heads off every night. What more do you want from me? All you do is laze around the house every day taking care of the kids. You have it easy compared to me.
Excuse me? Taking care of those kids is what's eating up all of my free time and energy. It's not like looking after a puppy. It's much more involved than that. I have no time to just be lazing around.
Nah, I know you want to defend yourself, but the one with the real job's the guy who's actually busy here. Besides, you're in the house every day. The bed and the couch are right there. You can lay down whenever you want, put on some tunes, all the stuff I don't have the luxury of doing at work. Man, you're such a drama queen. You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
I'm not! Besides, who's the one who's just given birth here? It's me! I'm still recovering. I'm not at 100% yet, and it's tough for me to even go about my daily life. That's why I've been hoping you could make dinner every day instead of me. Is that too much to ask? It'll only be for a little bit.
God, look at all the mothers out there in the world. I think you could stand to learn a thing or two from them. Don't you understand how lucky you are? There are single mothers out there who have to work and clean and take care of the kids all on their own. But guess what? They're still doing it anyway. And then there's you. You're not even doing half the things they're doing, yet you want to shove the housework onto me? No thanks. You're a housewife. That's your job.
Don't get me wrong. I think single mothers are amazing. But I have you, don't I? I'm not a single mother. So I don't think you should be comparing us.
Don't be such a spoiled baby. I do think it's incredible how you gave birth to 2 kids. That's not an easy feat. But just because you gave birth doesn't mean that your job is done. It just means that things are getting started.
Of course I know that.
Really now? Then do the chores and raise the kids like you're supposed to. If the house isn't clean by the time I get home, you can forget about me ever helping you with the kids. Hey, you better clean up the living room before I get home from work tonight. Oh, and do the laundry too. Seriously, what's up with that mountain of dirty clothes we got back home? That's embarrassing. What are you even doing every day?
I'm sorry. I'm just so exhausted.
Man, whatever. I don't care. Because of you, I can't even relax at home on my time off. It's a stressful environment for me to come back to.
Listen, I really haven't been feeling good lately. I've barely been able to sleep a wink the past couple of weeks. Please, couldn't you help me out around the house or with the kids even a little? I'm not asking for much. I just need a breather.
Are you being for real right now?
I am. Why wouldn't I be? Why won't you understand where I'm coming from? I've really been putting my all into taking care of these kids, and I'm at my limit. I need help.
But everyone else can do it. So why can't you? Why are you the only one in the entire world who can't do what a stay-at-home mom is supposed to do?
I am doing what I can in regards to cleaning up and doing the chores around the house. But when you have 2 little babies to take care of, you seriously can't find the time for a lot of things.
I think you're just not using your time wisely. Everyone has the same 24 hours. With all that time, I think you could at least get the chores done. Well, what other lame excuse are you gonna try to pull out now? How bad is your time management?
God, time management isn't the problem. I'm being serious here. Look, you know these 2 are your kids too, don't you? Couldn't you act more like a father for them?
Who do you think's putting food on your table? It's thanks to the fact I'm working that you can even afford to take care of those kids.
That's true, but what does this have to do with taking care of the kids?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yet you have a problem with me? What gives you the right to complain? As a housewife, you're supposed to take care of the house and the kids. That's your job. Put your back into it already, will you? It's your job to support the man of the house. That's your duty as my wife.
But I am already giving it all I got.
Then that just means it isn't good enough. Oh yeah, take my suit to the cleaners for me.
What? If you wanted your suit to be cleaned, you should have brought it with you on your way out.
Excuse me? Why? This is your job. Why do I have to be the one to do it?
Come on. You can at least do that by yourself, can't you?
Like I said, I work my butt off to make a living to support the four of us. So how about you? Have you ever earned even a scrap of cash before?
All the work I put into child rearing and the household chores is like having a job. Except I'm not being paid for it. But just because I don't get money from it doesn't mean it's worthless. I think the work I do is equally important to what you do at your job.
Wow. Are you being serious right now? Just so you know, the work you do isn't worth a damn penny. All you make for dinner are half-baked meals. And when it comes to child rearing, you let those kids cry their heads off like no tomorrow. If this was an actual job, you would have been fired already in a heartbeat. In order to make a living, you need to be a pro at what you're doing.
No one can be perfect at child rearing on their first try. And most people only have one kid to deal with. Sometimes the other one starts crying just as I manage to quiet one of them down. And you won't lift a finger around the house, so everything becomes a mess in the meanwhile.
Oh, okay. So, you're making that out to be my fault now? You're a hopeless woman. Unbelievable. Oh, that reminds me. My mom will be coming over the day after tomorrow, so you better put your back into taking care of the household chores and those kids. Learn a thing or two from her, would you? To avoid being a disappointment. Hey, Rose. The house is a mess. Where did you run off to? You didn't even bother cleaning up before you left?
If you think it's dirty, then how about you clean it up yourself?
Excuse me? What's with that attitude? It's your job to do the household chores, not mine. Don't skip out on your wifely duties just because you popped out a couple of kids. That's no excuse. You're a housewife. What are you even doing? My mom was here today, wasn't she? Didn't you learn anything from her? Because from what I'm seeing here, clearly you didn't.
Get a hold of yourself right now, young man. This is your mother speaking. You better come over here to bow your head and apologize to Rose at once.
What? Mom? You have to be joking. What are you doing talking on Rose's phone? Is it really you? What happened to Rose then?
She's sleeping at my house right now.
What? What the hell is she doing? And what do you mean apologize? I haven't done squat.
Oh, you've done plenty. You worked poor old Rose to the bone until she collapsed from exhaustion. My heart aches for her. I feel so sorry to her parents that my son would treat their daughter like this. I thought I taught you to know better. She gave birth to your kids. Why won't you do anything for them? Why did you drive Rose into a corner like this?
That's a strong way of phrasing it. All I wanted was for her to do the household chores and child rearing like she's supposed to. Is that so wrong? I don't think I was being unreasonable.
Okay, but you can do it too, can't you? So why don't you?
What? But I work.
You think that's an excuse? After I gave birth to you, your father would help me out with anything I asked, whether it was with the household chores or taking care of you. You have to understand that it's not like a woman can give birth and be good as new afterwards. It's truly very hard on her body and takes time to recover. If you push yourself even just a bit too far, it can harm your health. Rose did her best to birth your children,
So why won't you show her even an ounce of kindness? Why won't you treat her nicely when she's recovering? What are you talking about? I totally was being nice to her. I sucked it up and ate her half-baked meals. And I didn't say anything as the dirty clothes kept piling up unwashed. You should at least do the laundry and cooking by yourself. You mean to tell me you don't feel bad for Rose at all? Up until now, she's been sleeping only 1 hour a night. When I went over there today, she suddenly lost consciousness and collapsed. What? I'm sure the poor girl was at her limit. She was out like a light for several hours, and when she finally came to, she apologized to me while bawling her eyes out. And once I heard what's been going on recently, I found out you haven't been doing a single thing for her. She's hit her limit. Realizing that, I took her home with me. So, does that mean she's fine now? Of course not! Are you crazy? She needs plenty of rest to recover from all that. As such, your father and I plan to support her for as long as she needs. Having 2 babies to take care of is truly a handful. I suppose you wouldn't know since you hardly ever helped her. It's baffling. Why didn't you ever offer to lend her a hand? I heard a lot of fathers these days are taking a more active role in helping their wives with childcare, but I suppose that must have been misinformation. I mean, I have my deadbeat son right here who hardly lifts a finger for his children. Why are you acting like I didn't do anything? I changed their diapers. Oh my god, did I raise an idiot? You just changed a few diapers. That's hardly anything. In fact, it's the absolute bare minimum. Now quit making excuses and come here and apologize. After all, he completely backed her into a corner. She felt trapped and alone. She might not forgive you for doing that to her. Rose, I'll go visit you at my parents' house this weekend. I want to talk, okay? I mean, I visit you every week, but it's weird that we haven't had a proper conversation, right? Let's have a nice long chat. I can take care of the kids now. So I was thinking about how I wanted to make it up with you.
Right. I think I finally cooled my head too. I've made up my mind. So if you want to talk, then by all means, let's.
Thanks. When I visit you this weekend, I'll make you a nice homemade meal. You'd like that, wouldn't you? To be honest, I've been really doing my research and looking up all these recipes. I'll make you things that have plenty of nutrition for you.
Oh, you don't have to trouble yourself with that. When you come over here this weekend, be sure you've got a pen with you.
Huh? Why? You ran out of pens at my parents' house or something? Well, the ink runs out of those things all the time, so I guess that makes sense.
In case you didn't get the hint, I'm planning on getting a divorce.
What? Did I read that right? A divorce? For real?
Yep.
No, wait, hold on a second. But I reflected on my actions and regretted them with all my heart. I've changed, Rose. I even apologized, didn't I? So shouldn't you forgive me?
An apology doesn't guarantee forgiveness. And after you apologized, I realized that I couldn't forgive you. That's why I decided I wanted a divorce.
Rose, I'm sorry. I was in the wrong. I should never have treated you the way I did. It's all my fault.
Stop. I don't really care to hear it anymore. I've made up my mind. So no matter what you say, it won't change a thing. It all rings hollow for me.
But I can't do anything else but apologize.
Right. That's why I want a divorce. I realized that I could breathe so much easier when I didn't have to live under the same roof as you. I was much happier living away from you. I don't get to hear any complaints about how I'm doing the household chores or raising my kids. I'd almost forgotten that there's plenty of people willing to help my children and me. That I'm not alone. So it's fine.
But I don't think it's fine. I'm not okay with this. It's because I have you and the kids that I can work hard at my job.
Who do you think's putting food on your table? Remember that? Do those words haunt you now? how you told me something like that when I was doing my damnedest to be a good mother.
But I've realized that I was in the wrong for talking to you like that.
The victim doesn't forget as easily as the perpetrator. I can't just forgive and forget. I was postpartum, but you worked me like a slave. And when I stopped being able to keep on top of the household chores along with childcare, you barked at me to pick up the slack and quit cutting corners. I don't want to keep living with someone who'd treat me like that.
I'm sorry. Trust me, I've realized good and well that I was in the wrong. But I really don't want a divorce. Please reconsider it. I know why you might think that's your only option, and that it's all my fault. But please, give me another chance. I can change. In fact, I already have. I just didn't understand how difficult raising children could be.
As if I can believe you. You keep going on about how you can help take care of the kids now, but you only do it when you visit for the weekends.
I'll work hard to regain your trust, I promise. And when you come back home, I'll do all of it for you. You'll see. And I'll even do the household chores. I won't dump it all on you.
You never took me seriously in the first place. You called me a drama queen when I tried to explain myself. But you had to have your mom tell you off to finally change your ways. You didn't care about what your own wife had to say. That upset me more than anything. Of course, your mother is way better at handling the household chores and taking care of the kids, and she has plenty of real-world experience compared to me. But still, why would you make light of what I had to say? I asked for your help again and again, but you just wouldn't listen. You didn't care.
I just thought you wanted me to spoil you.
What's wrong even if I had wanted you to spoil me a little? You married me because you supposedly loved me, right? And those kids belong to you too. Besides, I think most normal people would notice if their wife was only sleeping an hour a night. We lived together after all. It's hard not to notice unless you really don't care. If you couldn't even notice something like that, I realized that I don't need you as a husband nor as a father.
No way. Rose, I'm really sorry. I swear, from now on, I'm going to do my darndest to be both a good father and a good husband to you. I'll make it up to you.
What? But you wanted me to be a pro at child rearing from the get-go. You're so easy on yourself, huh? How convenient.
But I finally understand how tough raising a pair of twins were for you now. Honest. I just didn't get it at the time. I was the one who was spoiled by shoving all the work onto you. I understand good and well just how hard it was for you to take that all on yourself. I'll do anything you want as long as you forgive me first. I love our kids. I think they're adorable and they're precious to me. And of course, I hold you dear to me as well.
If you really felt that way, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. None of this would have happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I was such an idiot.
Hey, you said that as long as I forgive you, you'll do anything for me, right?
That's right, I promise. And a real man would never go back on his promises. And if I ever do treat you horribly ever again, I won't complain if you decide to divorce me. I'll sign the papers and turn them in. So please, just give me one last chance. I'll change.
Got it. Sure, I'll forgive you.
Really? You mean it? Rose, thank you so much. I won't ever hurt you like that ever again, I swear. I'll treat you right from here on out.
Why are you assuming like we're not going to divorce? I never said we wouldn't. I'll forgive you for what you've done to me. So divorce me. You said you'll do anything. This is my last request of you as both my husband and the father of my children. Don't tell me you plan to go back on your word. Our discussions regarding divorce didn't proceed smoothly, although I had expected that. But his parents were completely on my side, so they stepped in. Thanks to them, we managed to successfully get a divorce. On the weekends, my former husband would come over to his parents' house where I've been staying. And basically, he became somewhat of a nanny. He did all the household chores and childcare. He was doing so well that even his mom was taken aback, and she stopped scolding him. I wasn't really moved, though. He loves to sing his own praises and pat himself on the back. If I got back together with him, it would have gone to his head, and I'm sure things would wind up the same as before. In my opinion, I did give him plenty of chances to redeem himself, but he never took them. I have absolutely no regrets about our divorce. I can't change the fact that he's still the father of my children, so I'm still in contact with him, albeit at the bare minimum. But I plan to make good use of him as a father, and have him pay child support up until my 2 children grow into fine adults. Eventually, I left his parents' house and moved back in with my own parents. To be honest, divorcing my husband was no big deal, but saying goodbye to his parents was way harder. I plan to keep my interactions with my former husband to a minimum, but I'll definitely be keeping in touch with his parents. And I'd love if they could watch over my children and see them grow with me. I won't ever forget to be grateful to the people who have supported me. From here on out, I plan to take it easy to make sure I'm in good health and continue to raise my children as best as I can.
Katie, when are you going to hook me up with a part-time job? You told me that you'll introduce me to your manager.
Why are you asking all of a sudden?
I got fired from my part-time job. I need to find something else right away, or I'll seriously be in trouble.
Oh, damn. That's no good. Sounds like you're in a rough spot.
Exactly. I'm seriously struggling here right now. I also have so many weddings and events to attend from next month. At least 8 of them. If I don't have enough saved up this month, I'll be way too broke for those events.
You're only a university student. Aren't you doing a little too much for your age? Who the hell is getting married in their 20s?
You act like you're so old, but you're also still in university as well.
Yeah, but I'm a completely different student. I'm not out partying and wasting my money all the time.
I guess. I always remembered you being the most studious one in school. Not to mention, if I don't have any money, I can't go on any dates.
Are you that desperate for a girlfriend?
I mean, I still haven't recovered from the last one, so... But I won't deny that I'm probably also looking for a girlfriend.
Good luck. Hope you find a good girl then.
Must be nice. You've got it all going on. Studies, social life, and everything. You're able to balance it all so well.
Well, I guess. But why do you want to work so bad at my part-time job?
Well, isn't it easy?
Who said it was easy? It's not even close to being easy.
Oh, really? I thought it was easy for some reason. Guess I was mistaken then.
It's a restaurant. What made you think it'd be easy to work there? I especially get no sleep on Fridays and Saturdays from all the shifts I have to work.
Then I'll just work every other day aside from Fridays and Saturdays. Done. Easy peasy.
Good luck getting hired then. They won't take you if you're not going to bother working the busy days.
I had a feeling.
But this is the perfect time to apply if you're serious. There's not that much staff at the moment, and the salary is enough to cover all your essential costs, including rent. I recommend it for part-time.
Seriously? Do you think I can get hired right away then?
Well, as long as you seem motivated and do well in the interview, I don't see why not.
Okay, I'm seriously considering your part-time job then. It'll be good money, too.
Fine. You seem serious enough, so I'll try asking my boss tonight.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
And you better not leave for somewhere else if you get the job. Got it?
No, I swear I won't.
Fine, I'll ask then.
Thanks for everything.
Eric, I just wanted to message you to say that you did really good at work today. We are so happy to have you on board. It's Maria, the floor manager. Everything may seem hard at first, but it's not that bad, trust me. It's just a lot of memorization, that's all. But I'll be there every step of the way, so there's nothing to worry about. Just make sure you can follow along.
Oh, Maria. It's great hearing from you. I'll work hard and try my best to keep up. Thanks.
You don't need to be formal and call me Maria. I'm okay with just Mars.
Got it. I'll stick to Mars from now on then.
And if I remembered right, you're Katie's friend from school?
That's right. We are going to the same university, but we're in different programs, so we don't see each other that often.
Oh, you two seemed really close and friendly. Are you going out?
Oh, definitely not. Katie's just a good friend. And Katie actually has a long-term boyfriend already.
That sounds wonderful. And Eric, how about your love life? Do you have a girlfriend?
No. Sadly not. We actually broke up a while back, so I'm still healing, I guess.
Oh, great. This girl that you broke up with, was she younger or older than you?
Well, she was a year ahead of me, so I guess she was just a few years older than me.
Oh, was she really cute?
Rather than cute, she was more pretty and sophisticated.
Do you have any pictures of her?
I'm really sorry, but that's a little bit of an awkward request.
Why? I'm not going to do anything shady, I swear.
No, I mean, I deleted all our pictures and videos when we broke up, so it's not like I can send something even if I wanted to.
Oh. Do you regret breaking up with her?
It was the best for both of us. I don't think I regret my decision.
Seems like you still have some feelings to me.
I don't know. But this doesn't have anything to do with work, does it?
You're right, I stepped out of line. Sorry. In order to properly train you, I just needed to know you better as a person, so I asked all sorts of questions. Don't take it too seriously.
Alright, I understand. Anyways, thanks for hiring me, and I look forward to working together.
Yep.
Katie, you're the best. Thanks so much for hooking me up with the job. Thanks to you, I can somehow manage to survive next month.
Aw, I'm so glad to hear that. Do you think you'll be able to keep up?
I think I should be fine for now. I previously worked at a cafe, so I actually find it fun and therapeutic to cook.
Oh, look how happy you are. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Yeah. Everything is good, but I'm just not too sure about how to get along with colleagues yet.
Did you have difficulty with anyone?
Do you know Maria? What kind of person is she like? She seemed a little clingy and asked a lot of personal stuff right from when we first met.
Oh, Maria.
Yeah. She was like, show me a picture of your ex, and acted all normal when I said that's a little awkward.
That's a little weird.
Is she like that with everyone? Just one of those over-friendly people, maybe?
I wouldn't say that. She's a little harsh with me.
Seriously? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to be stern. She was telling me how she can help me with anything.
Well, instead of just saying me, she's actually like that to all the girls younger than her at work. It seems like preferential treatment.
Seriously? She looks pretty old, though. Do you know how old she is?
I remember her saying 45 or something.
45? I never would have guessed that. I thought she was a grandma.
Don't you dare say that in front of her. She's super sensitive about her age. She might even murder you.
Why would I bring that up to her? I'm not that stupid.
But I wonder if she's taken a liking to you.
I don't think it's just me. She's probably like that with other guys, too.
No, you're right. There are other guys she treats like that. I think she's obsessed with any guy younger than her, really. She pretends like it's part of being friendly or whatever, but she shares her Insta to all the young guys at work. Actually, there was an incident where one guy had to quit because of her. She made it so that no girl can easily approach him because she was always clinging to him, and it seemed like he had mommy issues. It was kind of sad to see him go just like that.
Why didn't anyone speak up about it? That's disgusting and illegal in so many ways. She's literally a predator.
Okay. I don't know if this is true or not, and it's just a rumor I heard here and there. But it seems like Maria used to be in a relationship with the owner of the bar. So even if people want to go complain to him, he would just ignore it. She's also good friends with the main manager.
Seriously? Damn.
Yeah. And the boss is a divorcee, and he's recently been trying to get together with one of Maria's friends. So he wouldn't dare kick her out, otherwise things will turn sour for his current relationship. It's complicated.
That's pretty big news for a rumor. Where did you hear it from?
Well, none of it is confirmed, so it's all just speculative for now. But yeah, I also think it's a little bit of a strange situation.
Oh, I see. Then what is everyone doing about this? Just putting up with it?
Well, basically they're just treating her like a bored old woman. Obviously no one is taking her seriously.
Fine. I guess I'll do the same then.
Hey, Eric. How's everything going with you? I noticed your cute little blue boxers today. How adorable. Make sure to bend more often for me, okay?
Oh, yeah. Good hearing from you, Maria. That's a little weird for you to say.
It's Mars.
Yeah, whatever. I actually wanted to ask if you could stop contacting me about stuff like that. It's weird and has nothing to do with work.
Oh, are you embarrassed? You little cutie. There's no need to be shy with me.
I also don't plan on calling you by a nickname because we don't have any special relationship. So please stop asking me to call you Mars.
Oh, we don't have a special relationship. Why don't we start our special relationship now then?
Sorry, I'll have to reject that.
Oh, are you turning red from this conversation? You cutie.
Stop. Yo, Katie. I'm suffering here. Maria won't leave me alone. What should I do?
She's still messaging you? Just block her.
She messages me every day, and sometimes I need to contact her for work, so I can't just block her. Also, is she purposely changing the shifts to make it so that I work with her every time? Because I swear to God, she's always there for my shifts. It's weird.
Nah, she definitely fooled around with the schedule to make it that way. I think she's taken a liking to you.
God. Please, no.
All the young guys at work actually have girlfriends, and that's the first thing she asks them. You also recently broke up, so she probably sees you as an easy target.
Should I lie that I got a girlfriend then? If that's the only thing that will deter her, I can easily go make one right now.
I mean, that may be for the best. Is there anyone you could possibly start dating soon?
There was that one cute girl from the party I went to from last time. Things were going well between us too, and she wanted to meet me again, but I said I was busy. Maybe I should contact her again.
What? For real?
Yeah.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she's a lot cuter than I thought. And her body is stupid nice.
You pig! A good body isn't everything.
It's important for guys, okay? You wouldn't know.
Maria always tries to squeeze into super skinny clothing to show off her body. It's gross.
Yeah, but she's pretty fat. Her clothes are gonna tear one of these days.
Oh, really now? I'll tell her that you called her fat then.
Don't do that! I'll be killed!
I'm joking, calm down. Not like she'll even listen to me anyways. She ignores me all the time.
Man, I wish you would just take the hint and screw off. I find her so annoying.
Eric, do you have a moment?
Yes, is there anything I could help you with, Miss Stilton?
Miss Stilton? Who are you calling Miss Stilton? I told you to call me Mars.
No, it's impolite for me to call you by such a nickname. If this isn't regarding work, I'll excuse myself. I'm a little busy. I apologize.
Wait, I just have a question. Why have you been ignoring my messages lately? You used to respond right away.
I'm responding to you right now, though. I only plan to respond if it's related to work.
But I've messaged you about how you're doing, and you ignored all that.
Since you've been messaging me about my personal life and affairs, I plan to ignore all of that and only respond to work-related texts. I hope you can understand.
Why are you talking to me so formally? I thought you liked older women. Aren't you looking for a girlfriend right now? You're heartbroken from your previous relationship, right? Let me fix that for you.
You're not wrong about my tastes, but I'd like to correct that I prefer older women 1 to 2 years older than me. I'm not interested in large age gaps. I also have someone that I'm talking to at the moment.
Large age gap? Just how old do you think I am?
I can tell that you're definitely older than my mother. Around your 40s or so. You don't even have to tell me your age. I already know there's an uncomfortable gap between us to be talking so closely. You're not my type, so I kindly ask you to refrain from these kinds of messages from now on.
Why would you decide I'm old all on your own? I just have a mature face for my age. I may seem old physically, but my personality is very young. I'm a hot, single, 45-year-old woman, and that's what a lot of men want nowadays. Did you even notice how young my body still is? A lot of young girls would kill to have a body like mine. Trust me, if you take a good look at my body, you wouldn't ever believe my age. I have no stretch marks or wrinkles. Last time I bought alcohol at the grocery store, they actually asked me to show my license because they didn't believe I was old enough.
Well, it's their job to ask that.
No, they misunderstood how old I was because I looked so young. Do you think that girl and you will last long? She'll probably leave you for a hotter guy.
I'm busy. I don't have time for this. I have an essay due tomorrow for school, so let's just stop here, please. I don't want to hear any more nonsense again.
Hold on, just give me a sec. When can I see you again next? Eric, I'm bored. Nothing is fun in my life or exciting anymore. I don't want to live anymore. There's no point for me to live if you're not going to be in my life. So, please, just let me be your girlfriend.
Are you trying to threaten me into dating you with suicide?
I'm not threatening you. I really have no desire to live unless you're a part of my life.
You're hysterical. I don't want to be a part of this. So can you please stop contacting me?
Please. I haven't been loved in ages. I just want the warmth of a man one last time. Just once is enough for me. Please consider it.
You're seriously disgusting. Please get help. We have an age gap of at least 20 years. That makes you a predator.
There's sugar mommies and sugar daddies out there. What's wrong with a little bit of an age difference? Fine. I'll just be your sugar mommy then. I'll pay for your schooling.
I don't need any of that. I'm happy as is, so please stop contacting me personally for this crap. I'm not going to pick up your calls. Stop this, please. Yo, Katie. I'm starting to get worried.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Maria is just really obsessive and clingy.
Oh, that's still going on.
Yeah. Every day, too. No matter how many times I tell her to stop, she keeps going on. She needs to shut up.
Just block her.
I want to. But what if I need her for something work-related?
Just ask her in person. It shouldn't be that hard.
I don't even want her to be in charge of my shift schedules.
Yeah, That's true. Honestly, if it's really bad, just quit. It's not worth it.
Huh?
It's just that I feel bad. I introduced you to this job and you're suffering because of her from something I introduced. So I just thought maybe it would be better if you quit and found a better job that you want to do instead. And don't worry, I remember I told you to never quit, but I won't be mad or anything if that's what you want to do. If anything, I'll understand.
But everything else about this job is perfect other than her. And there's literally nothing out there. Most jobs are unreasonable for students or pay too low. I don't want to quit just because of her.
Wow. You're seriously just going to bear with it then? It's pretty serious from how it sounds.
Even if I quit, it's not like she'll stop. She'll probably find some other young guy to harass and annoy. She needs to be stopped.
Well, that's obvious.
I'm not giving up until she's stopped.
I see. You've got some guts in you. How about that plan to get a girlfriend? Are things going well with that cute girl?
I have good news on that, actually. I actually managed to get a date with her tomorrow, so things are going well.
Aw, that's so cute.
I might just be getting ahead of myself, but I can see myself dating her soon. I think she really likes me too.
Oh, congratulations. She sounds like a good girl for you. Where's the date?
I haven't decided yet.
OMG, how exciting! A first date in such a long time.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Do you plan to confess to her at this date?
I'm actually planning to confess to her before the date.
Man, when did you get so brave? You better tell me how it went.
Yeah, you better have my back if she says no.
I doubt she'll say no. Why don't you ask your mama Maria to console you instead?
Fuck no.
Eric, I'm in love with you. Please let me be your girlfriend. I'll even be your slave if you need me to. Just hold me once, please.
Seriously, leave me alone. I have no interest in you. Just stop.
You sure about that? Why don't you take a look at this and see if your answer is the same? Does this look like the body of a 45-year-old? I'm hot as hell.
Yuck. What made you think I would want to see your disgusting body?
What?
Are you sure that's even you?
Oh, look at that. You do have some interest, don't you?
No way in hell would I be interested. Luckily, I'm not in the middle of eating. I may have puked.
Excuse me.
I thought it was one of those ads for single pathetic moms at first. Or the before picture for a late-night exercise program.
How dare you! I know you're just pretending, but right now you're definitely drooling over that picture. If you want me, you can come over right now. I'm all yours.
That's disgusting that you think I would be thinking that way. Please don't send me pictures of expired old women. I'm not interested in that kind of crap.
Expired old woman? If you say things like that and think that way, you'll never get a girlfriend.
I actually have a super cute girlfriend right now, and we just started dating. I'd appreciate it if you'd left us alone.
When did this happen? How did you get a girlfriend and not tell me?
There's no reason for me to tell you. I have never had any interest in you. Bye now.
Wait. You lead me on by making it seem like you were interested in me, and you have a girlfriend now? The audacity! I'll make sure you guys break up.
I don't remember leading you on. It was you hallucinating shit in your head. I'm not interested in old women.
I'm not old. You did this to me. I'm seriously mad now. Don't think I'll forgive you after hearing you say such hurtful things to me.
Sure, please do whatever you want. And don't think that I'll be quiet either. I have proof of you sending unsolicited pictures to me, which is sexual assault. I'm reporting you to the cops.
What?
Bye now.
Eric, did you tell them? I just got fired and the cops are at my house.
It's honestly what you deserve. This was something that the cops needed to know. You've been harassing me for weeks, and it's only obvious that you get fired from work.
I had such a good position. What did I do so wrong? Why do I need to quit? It should be you quitting.
It's funny that you don't even realize what you've been doing wrong. I asked previous employees and current employees how you've been treating them, and you're honestly disgusting. You're no longer getting out of this. You're going to be punished like you deserve. And don't think of this as revenge. I respected you and gave you a chance at first, but you lost it. I have no plans on stopping here either. I'll make sure you get the highest sentence possible and provide all the evidence. And I'll make sure your disgusting image is used as evidence too. Oh, also, I've got a restraining order on you. So make sure to get nowhere near me. Goodbye.
You little brat!
Hey guys, it's me, Eric. I'm here to say what happened after all that. Thanks to the restraining order, I never had to see Maria again. I think she ended up moving somewhere far away because of the restraining order and was fined with a hefty penalty. She will probably have to work somewhere for ages before paying off her debt, so I don't think harassing people is on her mind. I was thinking to drop the charges at first because I felt bad, but then I thought about all the other victims and decided to go through with it. The owner also thanked me and apologized for everything and gave me a bonus for my help. It seemed like he was being blackmailed by her as well. I wasn't sure about the details, but the situation seemed different compared to what Katie explained. I ended up making a blog for others who are being troubled at work because of harassment, and it became its own business. I look forward to helping and hearing people's concerns and making sure these kinds of people never exist again. Things are also going really well with my girlfriend, and since the incident, she has been supporting me every day. I'm glad that everything worked out in the end, and I plan to continue to work and support harassed people around the world.
Lily, I put all of your stuff in the garage. Get all of your things out of here before tomorrow. I want you out of my house before I get home later tonight. Got it?
What? Why? What happened? Why do you want me out all of a sudden? Also, I'm still at work and everything. How do you expect me to get all my stuff before tomorrow?
Like I care. Just get your stuff and leave.
But we're splitting rent and I pay for utilities. How do you plan on paying for everything when I leave? I don't even know if I can just leave before our lease is finished.
I don't care, woman. Figure something out. I already got all your stuff together in the garage. I don't want to see you anymore by tomorrow. I want to separate already.
Good grief. You've been acting weird these last couple of weeks, but this sure takes the cake. I don't know what's gotten into you lately, but I really can't just leave work. I still have to clean up here. You're going to have to give me some time before I can get my things.
Don't give me any sass, woman. I am ordering you to come get your stuff, okay? I won't tolerate you staying here any longer. This is all your fault. I wouldn't have to do this if you would just listen to me.
My fault? How is this my fault, Aaron?
Don't play dumb with me. You know why this is happening.
I haven't got a clue, honestly.
I can't believe I have to explain this to you. It's because you wouldn't listen to me and go for those fertility treatments. That's why.
Seriously? That's why you're doing this? I already told you, I am not infertile.
I've told you a million times that I want children, and if we can't have children, then you're useless to me. The fact that you clearly can't have children means you're obviously infertile, so stop arguing with me and get out already.
We've tried for months, Aaron. I took a test and the doctor says there's nothing wrong on my side. It's just how things are sometimes.
Sure it is. That's why I'm kicking you out. Because that's just how things are sometimes, isn't that right?
You're kicking me out for something I can't control? How is that even remotely reasonable?
It's completely reasonable, because I can't help that I want kids, Lily.
But you refuse to talk to me about it, and you won't even consider adopting. So you've just decided to kick me out instead? God, you really are the worst.
Whatever, I am done listening to your tantrums. Just get out already. I am done arguing. I already filled out the divorce papers. I left a notice on the top of your pile of stuff in the garage.
Wait, on top of this, you're divorcing me too? How shallow can you get?
Listen, this is exactly why I'm tired of you. All this whining. I'm exhausted just from packing up all of your stuff. You're killing me.
Oh, you're exhausted, huh? A little bit of packing made you exhausted? Poor thing.
Well, it wasn't just the packing, obviously. I was at the gym this morning as well, obviously.
I don't know how you're planning on managing without me.
Fine, I actually got someone to help me pack up your things. Is that what you wanted to hear?
You had to get someone to help you with a few boxes? Good for you.
Anyways, just get your stuff and leave once you're done at work. I'm tired of all this constant back and forth. I have other things I need to handle before I head back, so make sure you and all of your belongings are out before I get back. If I get back and your stuff is still there, I'm taking it and tossing it in the dumpster on the corner.
You know, I've actually been thinking about divorce for a while now, so I don't really mind. But how are you going to support yourself once I'm gone? I was making a fair bit more money than you were. What's your plan once I stop paying my half of the rent and all the utilities? Based on how you were spending your income, I don't think you'll be able to afford the place on your own.
Oh, shut up. Don't underestimate me. I'll figure that out on my own. I don't need you to support me.
Oh, let me guess. You found someone else who's going to move in with you and help you with the rent and stuff, didn't you? That's why you want me out of the place so suddenly. They probably don't know I live there at the moment.
What? No, that's not it. No, you have got it all wrong. I got a promotion at work, actually. I'm gonna pay for the rent on my own.
You've always been a terrible liar, Aaron. Don't try and hide something from me. You're seeing someone else, aren't you? You're planning on living together in our house once I'm out of the picture. I wonder if you asked her to help you out with packing up all my stuff as well. Maybe you told her it was your ex or someone's stuff that you were moving out and that you needed her help with packing up all the stuff.
Don't be ridiculous. You can guess all you want. I'm not gonna tell you.
If anything, I don't know why you're bothering to hide this from me. Why not just tell me straight away? You've already basically thrown all my stuff out and filed for divorce, haven't you? What's stopping you from telling me?
I'm not entertaining your delusions anymore. I'm done with this now. Get your trash out of my house and never contact me again, you hear?
I think you're just angry that I guessed correctly, but that's just what I think. Either way, thanks for finally showing me your true self. Just wish you could have done it earlier.
Hey, why are you back home all of a sudden? What happened? Mom told me you were staying with us for a bit? Are you gonna crash here for a few days or something? Should have said something. If you told me sooner, I would have come home earlier last night.
Yeah, about that. It was a bit of a last-minute thing. Sorry, I didn't let you know. I wasn't given much notice either. Also, no, I'm probably staying here for a little while. Things kind of went south at my place yesterday. We can go out for drinks tonight if you want, though.
Whoa, what happened? Did Arid, or whatever, throw another hissy fit or something?
If only it was that. No, the dude just straight up divorced me instead.
Oh my god, no! Are you serious?
Yep. Chucked all my stuff in the garage and told me to get out last night. I had to call Mom and Dad to help me get all my stuff out before he got back. He said he was going to throw all my stuff in the dumpster if I didn't.
Ooh, no way! What a piece of work! Now we have to go out for drinks tonight. It's finally time to celebrate, Lily!
What? Why? I'm not complaining about going out, but why are we celebrating?
Seriously? That guy was trash, dude! We're celebrating you finally being rid of him. And I mean, like, bottom of the barrel, literal garbage, Lily. Literally a stinking pile of, I don't know how you fell for that guy. I would never have agreed to marrying him.
Was he really that bad? Ugh, this is embarrassing. Don't tell me everyone thought the same thing.
Dude, he was so full of himself. He wouldn't shut up whenever he was over, and the wedding was just yikes. Like, his speech was like 10 minutes long, and all he talked about was himself. I was on the verge of slapping the guy when he came over to our table and started ogling me and my friends. No offense, but I can't believe you stayed with him for so long.
No, you're right. Looking back now, I don't know what I saw in the guy. Come on, dude, at least tell me this kind of stuff before I get tied down with someone like that. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I'm so freaking embarrassed right now.
I can't exactly tell you your boyfriend's trash, don't marry him, now can I? Sorry, yeah, I should have said something. To be fair, I thought you guys would end up divorcing within a couple months. Look at it this way. This was a good learning experience for you, and from now on, you'll hopefully never settle for someone like that again.
I'd have preferred not to spend this much on a learning experience, though. Well, serves me right, I guess. I could have left a while back, but I didn't. That's what I get for hoping the guy would change.
Well, you can tell me all about it over some drinks later tonight. I try to finish up early today. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Please do. I desperately need to vent to someone.
You're joking. Did he really do that? What's with that dude? I really didn't think he was that bad.
You're telling me. I lived with the guy for like 5 years. I saw the flags and all, but yeah, I didn't think that's how it would all end.
True. What are you planning on doing now, though? You staying with us for a few weeks?
No. I feel bad for imposing on Mom and Dad. I'll probably find a small flat to rent and live alone for the time being. I've got work as well. Can't really lose focus on that right now.
That's all good and well, but I mean, what are you going to do about that trash pile of an ex-husband? You can't possibly be thinking of letting him off the hook, right? I mean, he's gone and snagged another girl. I'm betting he's going to do the same thing to her in a few years.
Honestly, Tris, I don't really care about any of that right now. He kind of did me a favor by filing for divorce and everything. I just kind of want to get on with my life.
What are you saying? He cheated on you. That trash bag of a man needs to be taught a lesson.
I don't know. I just don't want to think about him right now. Look, if he starts causing any more trouble, I'll think about it. But right now, I just want to focus on my life and work and stuff, you know? If he oversteps his bounds, I have a few things up my sleeves, though.
A few things? Like what?
I'll tell you some other time. I'm kind of tired right now.
Fine. But I still want to go out for some shopping with you tomorrow, okay?
Sure, I'd like that. Thanks for taking me out tonight as well.
I didn't think you'd actually show up. What a surprise. Normally, people don't show up to their ex-husband's wedding, but here you are. Looks like someone has some attachment issues.
You're the one that sent me an invite, right? I think it'd be kind of rude of me not to show up, wouldn't it? Since you said you wanted to see me so badly.
I said I wanted to see your sad, sobbing face when I tie the knot with my new, beautiful wife. Don't go changing my words. I see you still have that same snarky attitude. No wonder you're still single.
Oh yes, maybe I am still single. Who knows, really? Besides, who are you to talk about attachment issues if you're the one that sent me an invite?
Why would I still care about you? Don't make me laugh. Well, now that you're here, I can enjoy you sobbing and running out of the chapel while me and my bride exchange vows. Were you lonely without me? Did you wish I would ask you to come back this whole time? I bet you did. Why else would you be here?
The only thing I was wishing for this whole time is to go back and tell myself what a terrible person you really are. Guess we can't all have what we want.
Sure, babe, but keep telling yourself that.
Now, while I can't go back and tell my past self I can at least stop your fiancé from making the same mistake, I'll make her see what kind of person you really are.
What kind of a person I am? What are you talking about? I am a kind, generous man. She knows this already. All I care about is taking care of my family. That's the kind of man that I am.
Very inspirational.
Listen, I wasn't gonna build a family with you. You were never gonna give me kids, so I moved on. I didn't imagine you'd actually come to my wedding after I threw you out. That is just pathetic. Looks like you even put on some weight. Did you start drinking or something to cope with the loneliness?
Oh, this? It's not fat, Aaron. I'm pregnant.
Huh?
Twins, actually. I'm having twins in a few months. After we separated, I was very fortunate to meet someone very kind and loving, who looks after me and appreciates me. Someone who cared a lot more about me than you ever did. We hit it off almost immediately, and we both agreed we wanted kids, so one thing led to another, and we got married, and now I'm expecting 2 little girls.
What? Are you serious? And you're pregnant too? How? I thought you were infertile.
You keep saying that. I think my doctor might have been right when he said the issue might be lying on your side of things.
No, there is no way that's true. You're just bluffing. What could this possibly have to do with me anyway? Isn't this usually the woman's fault?
No, Aaron. I believe it's usually the case that men blame their partners for not being able to conceive, rather than admitting that they might be infertile. Maybe you should consider having a chat with your doctor? Or are you going to end up blaming your new wife for not being able to conceive as well?
Don't tell me. Is that why Liz hasn't been able to? No, it can't be. You're just trying to screw with me, aren't you? Even if that were the case, I didn't throw you out just because you weren't going to give me kids. You don't even come close to comparing with Liz. She is way better than you are in every aspect I can think of. I don't even know why I married you in the first place. You're at the bottom of the ladder when compared to girls like Liz. If anything, you can stop thinking I threw you away because of the fertility issue. I just loved Liz more than I ever loved you. That's all.
You really are insufferable, aren't you? I thought we just agreed the fertility issue was to do with you.
You must be so frustrated. You can't even understand that I never loved you to begin with.
I wouldn't be talking so much trash about how I don't compare to your new wife when you're this insufferable and narcissistic. That massive ego of yours is going to be your downfall one day.
Keep acting like that. We'll see where it gets you one day. Anyway, enough of this pointless bickering. I've got a lady to marry. My bright future is waiting for me. Hope you enjoy the view back there from where you're sobbing from.
Oh, Aaron, wait. I have a little gift I need to give you before you go up there. See, I have a little surprise for you two and your guests.
What now? What surprise? Nobody told me about any surprises. Oh, come on, they're waiting for me? I don't know if you're trying to have the last laugh or something, but it's kinda sad.
I can't spoil it, that's why it's called a surprise. Since everyone's gathered inside the hall already, go ahead and have a look at the screen up front.
What are you on about? This better not be some kind of trick, or I swear. What the hell? What are you doing?
Well, it's pretty obvious just by looking at what's on the screen, I'd say.
What are these?
Oh, these photos? Well, the first one is of you and Liz going to a hotel together back when we were still married. Do you like my little collage? Oh, and this one is when you called her over to your house while I was still at work. I'm guessing that's when you asked her to come help you move out my stuff.
Why are you doing this? Stop showing these to everyone. What are you trying to do? This isn't proof that I cheated on you, so stop the damn slideshow already. Just tell everyone this isn't me cheating on you.
It's a bit too late for that. See, I'm also playing audio of you two talking here.
Audio? Audio from what? How?
Oh, I already knew at this point that you were cheating on me, so I had some microphones put around the house to record what you were saying while I wasn't there. So I could gather evidence that you were cheating on me, of course.
Microphones? Are you friggin' lunatic? How could you?
This is the part where you explain to her that all the stuff you're moving out belongs to your ex-wife. That would be the same day that I came to take all my things out and move back in with my parents. In short, my things were still in the house because we were still living together up until then. Oh, and here's where you ask her to wait in the car so you can put the last of the things out. When she goes out, you call me to remind me to go file those divorce papers as soon as I'm done getting all my things. Which pretty much proves to everyone that you were still married to me while you were seeing Liz.
Stop. Just stop. Shut off that recording now.
Aw, poor Liz. She's not taking this very well by the looks of things. She really thought you were single, didn't she?
Oh no, this can't be happening.
I can't believe you made her gather all of my things up while hiding the fact that you were still married to me. You really are the worst, aren't you, Erin? I can't imagine what she must be thinking right now. At least she figured out what a worthless scum you really were before she got married to you.
Lily, please, she didn't need to find out this way. Now everyone, including her family, knows about the fact that I cheated on you. All you're doing is hurting her, you selfish leech. You're just doing this to get back at me, and now she's suffering for it.
Oh, I'm hurting her? Are you sure about that? Are you sure it wasn't you who lied to her about us still being married? Please don't go making me the villain in the story.
If you hadn't been such a useless wife, none of this would have happened, damn it. Ugh, what am I gonna do? Everyone's leaving already.
Maybe if you just went up there and sincerely apologized to her, you might still be able to salvage this, although I don't know if you even have a single sincere bone in your body.
Oh, shut up. Just shut your damn trap already, damn it. I even quit my job for this. Liz's dad was gonna hire me at his company after the wedding was finalized. If we don't get married now, I am screwed.
What are you talking about? What's this got to do with anything?
What does it matter now? I'm done for anyway. He promised me a nice cushy job as a lead engineer on one of his upcoming projects. I was gonna get paid 3 times as much as I'm making now. Liz's father is the CEO of TNT Tech. Pretty much everyone in the industry I work with knows this guy. He can make sure I never get a job in my field ever again at this rate. Do you realize what you have just done to me?
Ooh, that's pretty rough. Anyway, hope you figure something out. Good luck.
This is serious. A bunch of his close business partners are here too. They know all about this now. There's no way I'll ever get a job again. Do you understand? Just do something. Fix this.
What? Me? Why should I fix this?
This is all your fault. You had to come and mess things up for me. This wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you, so do something.
I didn't mess things up. You brought this on yourself when you invited me to this wedding. Stop pretending to be the victim and take responsibility for your actions. I'd start by apologizing to Liz.
I just wanted kids, that's all. You always ruin everything for me. I'm the one suffering because of you.
I think you ruined that for yourself. None of that is my fault.
And that damn arrogant attitude of yours, when will you give it a break?
Either way, I'm planning on suing you for compensation. Hope you're prepared for that.
Compensation for what? Just because I was unfaithful? You're crazy. You knew I was cheating on you before we divorced. Why didn't you say anything until now? There is no way you're gonna win that case.
I was fine with divorcing you at the time, so I didn't plan on doing anything. And for a while, I was completely content with living my new life. I'd almost forgotten about you, actually. Things were going really well until you sent that invitation letter for your wedding. You really couldn't have just let things go, could you? You needed to be brought down a few notches, so I decided to expose your adultery to your new wife. She deserves to know about your unfaithfulness, about how you really treat women.
I cannot believe you. You've really gone and ruined my life for something so petty. It was a joke, Lily. Damn you. Why would you be so shallow?
Ah, because cheating on your wife and then divorcing her because you can't accept the fact that you can't have kids isn't petty, right? At least I had my family and my sister to support me through all this. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for her and my parents letting me stay at their place. Although, I don't know who's going to be supporting you after all this is done.
Liz would have been there for me if it weren't for you messing this all up. She's getting up and leaving now. What do? You have to fix this now before she leaves. This is all your fault. How could you play with her emotions like this? She is very fragile and pure-hearted, you know?
How many times do you need to be reminded? You were the one that played with her heart, not me. You lied to her. She deserves to know her partner is a lying, cheating piece of trash. Now she's learned the same lesson I did, that you shouldn't trust every man that whispers sweet things into your ears. Oof, did that guy just slap you? Let me guess. That was her dad, wasn't it?
Oh, shut up. I tried to apologize to Liz, but her father stepped in between us and...
I commend you for trying to apologize to Liz, but doing it when her father was standing next to her was a choice.
He said that if he ever sees me again, he'll do something much worse. And that I have to pay for the wedding ceremony too. I don't have a job anymore, and I can't afford to pay the rent either. How does he expect me to pay for the wedding now as well?
Don't ask me. You made your bed, now you get to sleep in it. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Good luck with everything. Right, and I'd better get going. Most of the people have left already, it seems.
No, get back here. This isn't done yet. You are gonna pay for all of this. I am not gonna let you walk off scot-free after everything that you've done tonight. You'll be done for by the time that I'm finished with you. You'll be a penniless bum, sleeping under a bridge once I'm done dragging you through the court, you hear me? I'm gonna explain everything to Liz, she'll believe me. Then her dad will sue you for everything that you've got.
What was it you said to me? Oh, right. Sure, babe. Keep telling yourself that. After that, Aaron and Liz's wedding ceremony came to an abrupt ending. Everyone, save for a few of Aaron's family members and friends, left in shock or anger. Aaron was berated relentlessly by his family for what he had done. In the end, he was forced to not only pay for the ceremony, but also everyone's accommodation and traveling costs. In total, he was forced to pay close to $50,000 after all was said and done. On top of this, he was no longer able to afford the apartment he was living in with Liz, and so he asked his parents to allow him to move back in with them. Unfortunately for him, they refused his request and distanced themselves from him after what happened at the wedding. And so, with no allies or people willing to assist him, Aaron was left to fend for himself. I don't know what he's doing these days since I blocked him everywhere I could, so it's anyone's guess if he was able to make a living for himself. On the other hand, me and my husband, along with our 2 beautiful girls, are living happily ever after. We recently moved into a large house out in the countryside, not far from where his parents live, and we're enjoying every moment of it. I might not have had good taste in men before I met my current husband, but I think me, and Liz as well, learned a valuable lesson after we ended things off with Aaron.
Hey, Amy! How's it going? So, hey, listen. I'm having pre-drinks at this restaurant/club called The Cave in downtown Miami. Have you ever been there? It's so awesome here. You'll love it. Anyway, we're about to head out to a different bar, but I realized I totally forgot my wallet. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my friends here, but I told them that this was on me. I told them I'd treat them tonight. So, do you know what I'm saying here? Can you help your sister-in-law out here? Pretty please? I know what you must be thinking. What was I thinking, right? I know. I'm so ditzy. I take after my mom. So yeah, can you come down here and pay for me? Just this once, tonight? Pretty please? I'll love you forever and ever and ever. It's only, what, like $468 for all of us? I think. Oh, but without tips. So, yeah. Please.
Hey, Farah. Wow. Again? This is like the third time that this has happened, isn't it? Did you really forget, or did you forget your wallet again?
Oh, hey! I know. Cray, right?
Are you drunk?
Maybe not. I might have gotten a bit carried away with more wine than I should have. But come on, it's the weekend. Time to party, right?
Alright, so you are drunk. And did you do this on purpose again?
On purpose? Is that what you take me for?
What do you think I take you for?
I don't know. Like some plot scamming money laundering person?
Well, are you?
But you know how forgetful I am.
Yeah. Forgetful when you want to be.
Oh, don't say that. We all make mistakes, right?
Sure. Like forgetting to bring your wallet, then always making me pay for you?
Oh, Amy, don't be so uptight.
Sorry, but I can't help you out this time. I've taken a trip back to Georgia to see my family up there.
What? No! Please! You couldn't have gone up there. I thought you were going to stay here all weekend.
Oh, is that why you asked about my plans for the weekend a few days ago?
What?
Remember you asked me what my plans were for the weekend? You've never asked me, and I actually thought that you were going to invite me out or something. But since you never did, and this happened, I think now I know why you asked me that.
Oh, did you want to hang out together? Because if that's the case, we can totally do that. Let's do that now. Come here. I'll ping you to tell you where I'm at.
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's okay. Forget I said that.
Okay. But I'm serious, Amy.
I'm serious too. I'm not there to help you out. And don't go around asking your brother either. He told me he's out with his friends tonight. So he can't help you out either, okay?
No. But maybe he can help me out. Should I call him? Can you call him? He's going to shout at me if I ask him for money. I know it.
Then don't ask him. I'd rather you not ask me or my husband for money, actually.
Well then, what do you expect me to do here? I already told them that they don't have to pay. I can't just turn around and say no and make them pay. That'll be so embarrassing.
Why not just say sorry to your friends and explain to them that you forgot your wallet?
Because I can't and you don't understand.
And get them to split the bill or something. Surely they won't mind, right?
But I told you. I already told them to drink up since it was on me.
Well, you shot yourself in the foot then, didn't you, Farah?
Help me out, please. I can wait for you here if you want.
I don't think so. Even if I left here now, I wouldn't be there for another hour or so. Sorry, Farah.
Are you being serious with me right now?
Yep. So good luck.
Amy, OMG, this is totally your fault. I'm so broke now.
Hey, Farah. How is what my fault? Are you talking about last night? That $468 or something, was it? How did that go? What happened in the end, anyway?
Well, I realized I have my wallet at the bottom of my bag, didn't I? I paid for everyone's meals and drinks. It was all on me.
Well, you did say it was your treat, didn't you?
No, that's not the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is that you were supposed to help your sister-in-law out when she was in need. But you said you found your wallet, which means you didn't need me or my help, right?
I did! Okay?
I mean, listen, had you asked me before to lend you money, then that would have been fine. Had I been at home or near where you were, that might have also been fine. But to just expect me to pay your bills on your random night out? I don't think so.
Is that how you're going to treat me?
What do you mean? I'm only treating you the same way I would treat anyone around me. I would have said the same thing to them, too.
And that's my point. I'm not just anyone, am I? I'm your husband's little sister. How can he take care of me and you can't?
Because I'm not your older brother?
Well, you suck.
Right. If that's what you think of me, then I probably do.
Whatever. I know you're rich and I know that $500 means nothing to you. So why couldn't you pay for me just that one time?
Well, I doubt it would have ended up being that just one time. This kind of thing has already happened a few times before. And also, what makes you think I'm made of money?
Well, look at the wedding you had. If you weren't made of money, you wouldn't have an extravagant wedding like the one you did. Helping me out by giving me a bit of money must be like giving out tissues to you. Why do you have to be such a stingy cow? I'm not asking you to buy me a Mercedes or a house or anything.
Well, Jay and I saved up real hard to pay for that dream wedding. It's not like the money just magically appeared. And it did cost us an arm and a leg. But we wanted all of our guests to have a good time. So that's why we spent money on it.
Sure, and you wanted to brag about how much money you have, right?
How can you say that? We worked hard, okay? Something you wouldn't know about. And we're working hard now to make up for the dip in our savings, too. And in fact, you asking us for money is slowing our progress. We have financial goals that we want to meet, you know. You should set some goals too, and one of them should be to stop depending on me for money.
That's none of your business. And all I'm asking from you is to help me out. Is that so hard for you to do?
I'll decide whether I want to lend you money or not.
You're such a stinkhole.
Sure.
Hey, Amy. Are you going on your honeymoon soon? You are, right?
Hi, Farah. Yeah? Why?
Hey, nice.
Why did you ask me that?
Oh, no particular reason. Mom just told me that you guys were going on a late honeymoon. Hasn't it been like half a year since your wedding? That's a pretty late honeymoon, huh?
Yeah, Jay and I got super busy right after the wedding. I mean, we knew our honeymoon wasn't going to happen the way it traditionally does. But we were fine with it and we wanted it that way. Remember how I told you that we were working hard to make up for the money that we spent on the wedding?
Yeah?
Well, yeah. We were also working towards our honeymoon too. And that's how we can afford that.
Oh, right. Well, good for you then. That still means you're rich if you can afford all of that.
Right, well, if that's what you think, then there's nothing I can do. But please don't rely on me and assume that I can lend you cash whenever you want. Anyway, I actually have a bit of work left to do before we start packing for it and everything.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me know about your honeymoon.
Wait, why are you saying that? Why did you just thank me? Are you planning on trying something I'm not going to be happy about? Farah, if you've got something up your sleeves, then you should tell me now. I really don't want any kind of trouble on my honeymoon. And I'd appreciate it if you left us alone in peace.
Oh, that's not a nice thing to say to your husband's sister now, is it? Don't you worry. You'll have your fun on your honeymoon. Just go and enjoy it, okay?
Okay. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Bye!
Hey, Jay. Are you done with work? Hey, babe. Yeah, I'm finishing up now. I'll be done in a minute and head off to the airport. I still can't believe we're both heading off separately to the airport. Yeah, everyone at work was like, wow, you're off to the airport in work clothes? And I was like, sure, in style.
At least we're both gonna get changed at the airport. Yeah, classy, right? We're the classiest. So yeah, I'm all on time here. How about you?
Yeah, I'm on my way already. On time, too. I'll text you when I'm there.
Okay, sounds good.
By the way, did Farah text you anything today or recently?
My sister? No, not really. How come? Did she text you? What did she tell you this time?
Well, it's nothing bad or anything. But that was the thing. Usually she's either asking me for money or bragging about stuff or just saying condescending things to me. But she just asked me whether we were off on our honeymoon. And that was it. Like, nothing else. Don't you think that's weird? Literally, that was all she wanted to know.
Yeah, that's not really like her, is it?
I have my suspicions, but I don't know what she could possibly be planning on doing, you know?
Oh, so she knows about our honeymoon?
Yeah, apparently her mom told her about it.
She did? Oh, man. I told her not to.
Well, it's too late for that now. I kinda knew your mom might tell her. I mean, it's not good to keep secrets from your daughter, right?
Yeah, I suppose. But still, I specifically told her why we wanted to keep it secret from Farah and everything.
Yeah, well, what's done is done. It's okay. I mean, what can we do now, right? And you know what Farah said at the end of our text convo?
What did she say?
She goes, "Well, thanks for letting me know about your honeymoon." Just like that. Don't you think that's so weird as well? Why would you say it like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why did she say that?
I have no idea. I might be overthinking things, though.
Maybe. But either way, let's make sure that she doesn't ruin our honeymoon for us, okay? Or anything, for that matter.
Yeah, definitely not.
And just don't tell her anything else about it.
Yeah, I'll keep my mouth zipped.
Yeah. Man, she's so annoying. Sorry about that.
No worries. You've got nothing to be sorry about. Oh, but maybe you can tell your mom not to tell her anything else, ideally, right?
Yeah, I'll call her now and speak to her.
Okay, then see you at the airport.
Yeah. Let me know when you're at the check-in counter or somewhere around there. It'll be quicker if we just meet there, because we can just start lining up to get our luggage checked in.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, see you later.
Woo! Honeymoon!
Woo! The Bahamas!
Love you.
Love you too. Hey, Amy! So, how was your honeymoon? Did you have fun? Morning, Farah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, thanks. It was amazing, actually. The view, the weather, the people, the food. Oh, I really want to go back there again. Maybe when we have kids or something. Okay. Aw, that sounds nice. Then, since you're having so much fun, how about doing one last thing? For fun. What do you mean? Well, can you pay for our trip here too? The hotel fees and everything? We didn't have to pay up front, you see. We told them we'd pay when we check out. Who's we? And where are you right now anyway? What are you talking about? With my husband Tim, of course. We came here on a short trip too. I don't know if Jay told you, but me and Tim, we never went on our honeymoon. You didn't? No. I mean, he was a bit broke at the time, and it wasn't like I could afford it. But now, since we have you, we were like, why not? Why not what? Why not get you to pay for our trip? What? You can't just decide that for me. Well, you guys can't be the only ones to enjoy a honeymoon, right? We're all family here. We're all equal, right? Right. So what exactly do you want me to do here? Well, we're staying in the same hotel as you. Right now. The Four Seasons, right? We got the ocean view bedroom suite. $2,200 per night, plus some extra room service, etc. You probably got a better room since yours was a honeymoon trip. But anywho, it would be great if you could take care of this. Thanks, sis!
And how many nights did you stay there for?
Our trip was for a week.
Wow.
Yeah, so 6 nights. So that would be something like $13,200. Somewhere around that ballpark. My math might be wrong.
What? $13,200?
Uh-huh. Well, you can do the math, right?
Right, but... Wow.
I'm so happy that I've got a sister-in-law who's super generous, you know? I've always wanted a sister like that. Brothers can be just so boring, but sisters, we always help each other out, right?
Wow. And just out of curiosity, when have you ever helped me out?
Oh, I will. One day. You scratch my back first, and I'll scratch yours. Right?
Right.
We love you so, so, so much. And thanks for taking care of this, really. You're a star.
No, wait, Vera. Oh my god. You're in so much trouble, you know?
Huh? Why? What are you talking about? We're about to check out soon and we're just packing our suitcases. Want to meet us down at the lobby?
No, you have to listen to me, Vera. Our honeymoon was last week, not this week.
What?
We're not there anymore.
What do you mean? You're here. We're in the exact same hotel as you guys. The Four Seasons Ocean Bay.
Well, yes, you guys are. But we are not there anymore. Our honeymoon was last week, Farah. Remember you texted me that Friday to see whether I was going to my honeymoon?
Yeah?
We went that day for a week.
What? That day? But you said you had work to do or something.
Yeah, I had work left to do. As in, to finish off before I headed off to the airport.
What?
Yep.
Are you just lying to me because you don't want to pay for the hotel fees here?
Why would I lie?
Oh, come on! This has got to be a joke, right?
No, sorry, Farah. It's not. I left the office at 3 p.m. to make it to our flight at 7 p.m. We both planned to head straight to the airport from work. And it went pretty smoothly, if you ask me.
So you left for the Bahamas last week?
Yes.
And you stayed for a week and went back home?
Yes.
So where are you now?
Home, of course.
Mom said you were leaving on Friday!
Yes, we did. Friday 2 weeks ago.
OMG, no. I just assumed that you guys were going on the same day as us. Last Friday for a week. And we arranged it so that we'd arrive and fly out on the same day. So we're still here and we're just about to check out. OMG.
Yeah, we were there 2 weeks ago on Friday. But not anymore. Sorry, Farah.
So, what does that mean?
I think it's obvious. You're going to have to pay for that yourself.
No, it's not funny. I can't afford this. Tim can't either. Amy!
Yeah? Well, it looks like you've got yourself a bit of a problem then, haven't you?
But it's at least $13,200 we're talking about. It's probably way more with room service than that. OMG, it's probably around $15K. OMG, we can't afford that. Please, we don't know anyone else who can help us.
Well, you really should have thought about this before you decided to trick me into a stupid trap like this. You guys both work. You guys have jobs. Just take care of it. Pay with your credit card like normal people do. Surely one of you must have one, right?
No, I don't. And Tim's card has been blocked for months since he had issues with it before.
Wow. Well, take cash out from the ATM?
No. I don't even have that much to take out.
Look, I don't know, okay?
This is all because you wanted to leech onto me and take advantage of my money. You know what they call people like that? What? Bums. Amy! That's such a horrible thing to say. Well, that's my humble opinion of you. That's not humble. Where's the humble in that? Anyway, Farah, I've got to leave for work now. Oh no, you can't leave me. Do you really have work? Yes, I told you. No. Yep. We're back home, and that means back to normal life. Something you should try to get. A normal life? Yeah, instead of leeching off of my earnings. No, please don't leave me. Amy, I'm so serious. We need to check out soon. Like, real soon. What are we gonna do then? I told Tim that you were gonna pay. Well, you shouldn't have. No, come on, Amy. Amy, please. I need you. We both need you. Amy, no, don't go. Please reply. Amy! Amy, this is all your fault. All your fault. I have to live with Tim's parents at their house because of you. What happened? After you left me? After you abandoned me and Tim at the hotel, I had no idea what else to do. So I called Tim's parents to help us out. Explained the situation and everything. Then they said that they'd pay for the hotel fees under one condition. Okay. And what kind of condition was that? For me and Tim to move in with them. What? Really? They said that? Yes! Wow. I know, and we had no other choice. So you agreed? We didn't want to, but we had to, didn't we? I really didn't want to. Oh, right. Well, oh, right. What? This is your fault, you know. No, I don't think so. I'm not a part of this at all. This was all you and your fault, Farah. You didn't help me. And why should I help you? You left me and Tim. You broke our trust. You're my sister-in-law, that's why. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not my problem. No! You have to help me talk to them. Give me money so I can give it to them, then I won't need to stay with them anymore. Give you money? Or did you mean lend you money? Give me, ideally, but lend me. I don't know. I'm so desperate, I'll borrow money from you if I have to. Right, well, no thanks. And anyway, listen. I'm about to finish my lunch break. Good luck. No, Amy! Please! So Farah and her husband Tim went on their so-called vacation and landed straight back home to hell. She should have never tried to take advantage of me and treat me like her walking, talking ATM. I'm her brother's wife, and she should have treated me like one from the beginning. And had she done so, none of this would have happened. Farah absolutely despises living with her husband's parents who treat her like a maid. They always make her do the house chores, and she just simply hates it. But since she owes them money, until she can find a way to pay every cent of it back to them, she just has to bite her lip and live with her unfavorable situation. Let's be honest, she's the one who put herself into this disaster. She made her bed, and now she has to lie in it. Let's hope she wakes up one day and realizes how taking advantage of people will never get her anywhere far, and that she needs to become a better person. Until then, she can keep learning how to do the chores properly on her own.
Hey, I just dropped your mom off at the nursing home. I just thought you would want to know about it.
What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I mean just what I said. I took her to the nursing home and dropped her off there.
What are you talking about? This is a bad joke if you're trying to make one. Why would you joke about that?
It's not a joke. I'm totally serious. I dropped her off and she's there right now.
I thought it was weird when you said you were going to take her on a walk. You never spend time with her like that.
I've been looking for a place for her for ages, and I saw a space open up in one that I checked before, so I jumped on it as soon as I saw that.
What? What facility is she at? I'm going to pick her up from there right now and bring her back home where she belongs.
No, don't do that. I went to a lot of trouble getting rid of her, so don't just bring her back here.
Get rid of her? Don't talk about her like she's just some piece of unwanted trash. Why are you doing this? What is this all about?
Because I'm tired of living with your mother, that's why. That's what this is about. I mean, why would I want to put up with that anymore? She's been nothing but trouble ever since she showed up here.
Hey, you agreed to having her come stay with us after her place burned down, remember? I asked you and you said it was fine with you.
That was because I thought we'd get some money from your dad's pension fund in exchange for taking care of her. But that was a total waste of time. We got nothing from that.
We got $300 a month. That's a decent amount of money. Were you expecting to get rich off of her?
We're taking care of her all day, every day. We should be getting a lot more than that from her every month. Face it, your mom is a stingy old lady. Are you even really related to her?
You're horrible. How can you talk about her that way?
Look, I'm doing this for you as much as for myself. Clearly, you can't make the hard decisions. You're tired of taking care of her too. Admit it and thank me for doing what needs to be done.
I never said a word asking you to put her in a nursing home. I don't know where you're getting your ideas from.
You didn't need to say anything. I'm just that kind of guy. The kind who knows what needs to be done and does it.
Bring her back here right now. She must be totally confused as to where she is and why she's there. You can't just drop her off there like that.
Nope, I can't bring her back here. And that's because we're having my mom moving here in her place.
Now what on earth are you talking about? That's the first I've heard about this.
That's because it's the first time I've told you about it. I move in mysterious ways.
So your plan is to throw my mom out and replace her with your own mother?
Well, yeah, I get along great with my mom, and she'll be much easier to live with than your mom.
Hey, my mom is just as important to me as yours is to you. Doesn't that matter to you at all?
Yeah, no, my mom is definitely much more important than yours. There's just no comparison here.
It's not a contest. Comparing them is totally pointless.
What is my mom supposed to do now if we bring your mom back? Did you even think about that?
What's wrong with your mom that you need to have her live with us? You need to explain to me why this has to happen right now.
Well, for starters, she has dementia, so I worry about her living by herself.
Yes, I can see why you would feel that way, but still.
And she says that she wants to spend the time that she has left with me, her only son.
That's a lot to deal with, for sure. I know that must be hard on you, but...
Look, when I explained everything to your mom, she said that she understands the situation and why things need to be this way. She also said that she didn't want to stand in the way of my mom getting the care that she needs here with me. She's really a kind and understanding lady, your mom. I'll say that about her for sure.
Yeah, she is. You'd better believe it. That's why I love her, and that's why you're getting away with this so far.
She's totally with it, you know? She's mentally sharp, and there's no memory or communication issues with her. She just has trouble with that one leg of hers, you know? It's really obvious which one of them needs to stay with us more, and that's my mom.
If that's the case, you should have come to me, and we could have talked the whole thing over before making any huge changes. You can't just take my mom and drop her at a nursing home without even consulting me about it. You need my permission for something like that, you know?
Hey, that was me trying to be a nice guy. I wanted to spare the two of you from having to say a sad goodbye. Again, you're welcome.
But what about your mom's house? That's a really nice place. What's going to happen to that place? Is it just going to sit there empty now?
Yeah, that big old place is a real pain in the neck to maintain. I'm just gonna sell it and be done with it.
It's a money pit, I bet, with a lot of maintenance costs.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm talking with my mom about how to handle everything when we sell it. It'll be worth the trouble if we can get the price we want for it.
Anyway, tell me where you took my mom so I can go see her. I need to talk to her right away.
Fine, but you're just gonna see her and you're not bringing her back here again. Understand?
Oh, yeah, I understand.
I'll text you later then. The nursing home is kind of run down, but it's full of oldsters and it sounded like they were having fun together.
Oh, now I'm really worried. I still can't believe you did this. My name is Maxine. I am 35 years old and I am a stay-at-home wife. About a year ago, my parents' house burned down and I decided to take my mother in. She suffered an injury to her leg as well as some psychological trauma from the fire. My mother and I have been very grateful to my husband for letting her stay with us, but I was shocked to discover that he was only doing that in the hopes of getting compensated for it from my late father's pension funds. When I went to the nursing home to see my mother, I found her sitting on her bed and quietly weeping. She's a soft-spoken woman and not very socially inclined. It'll take quite a long time for her to become accustomed to living in a place like this, if she can even do that, I'm sure. Thinking about this and knowing that my ability to change the situation was extremely limited, I became overwhelmed with emotion and sat down next to her so that we could cry together. I couldn't help my only surviving parent, and it killed me to admit that to myself. I felt completely useless. Mom told me that she wasn't surprised that Dirk wanted to do things this way and that she understood his reasoning. I understood it too, I suppose, but I still just couldn't bring myself to accept it. So it was with great reluctance that I decided to leave my mother in that nursing home for the time being while I figured out my next move. But my husband was already trying to press his advantage and put me and my mother in a corner that we couldn't get out of.
Hey, your mom really has quite a bit of cash stashed away. You know that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I mean, with the insurance money from the fire and what she got from selling that land, she made out pretty well. I mean, $400,000 isn't great, but it's not too shabby either.
Why would you know all those numbers?
I had a good look at her bank statements, that's how.
Why are you looking at her bank statements?
Hey, she asked me to take care of you. It was a sincere request on her part.
A request? She asked you to do that?
Look, she wants you to be happy and she wants me to make sure that you're happy. So she was more than happy to show me her bank statements when I assured her that your happiness is my sincerest wish too.
What a pack of lies!
Oh, come on. You know as well as I do that she'll never be able to spend all this money while she's alive.
So what? That doesn't mean that you get to spend it.
You thought you were just gonna inherit that money without having to do anything, didn't you?
What do you mean?
See, it looks like the inheritance isn't subject to the distribution of property.
Any inheritance isn't something that I've been thinking very much about. I have more important things on my mind.
Oh, is that so? I find that hard to believe, knowing how tight-fisted you are.
Give me back those bank statements right now.
No, I don't think so. She gave them to me, fair and square.
You're not her, and you can't access those funds, you know.
Oh, can't I? She already designated me as the person with access.
You even made her do that?
She did all of this on her own.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yep, this will really help me take care of my mom when she comes. First, I'll get that bedroom renovated for her. I don't know what's wrong with your mom's decorating sense, but that room is just dreary and boring. I'll add some life to it. I'll get a housekeeper to come in and clean the place out too.
So when is your mom coming?
Sometime next month, I guess.
Oh, that's quite a while from now. Is she going to be okay by herself until then? You don't need to go see her at all?
Nah, she's fine. We have a caregiver coming in, so it's all good.
I see. Well, that helps, doesn't it?
Anyways, let's at least have a great dinner with this money. How about we go for French food tonight?
No. Don't be wasting my mother's money on frivolous things like that.
Hey, she told me that she wants me to use that money to make you happy. French food makes you happy, doesn't it?
That's not the kind of happiness I'm looking for, and it's not the kind that she would want that money spent on.
My God, you're annoying. Always looking for something to complain about or contradict me with. Just call the French place and make us reservations already.
Go by yourself. I'm in no mood for that today.
What an absolute bore you are. Hey, Mom was supposed to come next month, but the schedule has changed. She's coming sooner than that now, so get things in order pronto.
Your mom? Oh, she's not coming anymore.
Huh? What?
Yeah, she left a voicemail saying that she was cutting you out of her life.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
You should probably ask yourself that question.
What are you talking about?
First of all, your mom is the picture of health.
What? How?
She doesn't have dementia. She has no intention of selling that house and moving in with us.
Wait, you talked to her?
Yep, I actually had lunch with her today. It was a very enlightening experience. That's right, your mother, me, and my mother. Just 3 ladies lunching and talking about the important things in life.
Huh?
And you know, it was really interesting to find out that what the 2 of them had to say was completely different from what you told me about all of this stuff recently.
Well, you have to understand that.
You tried to get one over on my mother, Dirk. I know you did.
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You told her that if she didn't get out of our place and go live in a nursing home, you'd dump me and kick me out of your house, too.
I never said that.
And not just that. You actually told her that my life might be in danger if she didn't give you those bank statements and account information.
Oh, come on. She's clearly confused and not remembering the conversation accurately.
She's not confused, and her memory is excellent.
I would never say that kind of stuff to your mother, never.
Oh, is that so? Did you know that my mom has a keepsake from my dad that she always has with her? It's a voice recorder, and she listens to my dad's parting words to her and me sometimes.
You don't say.
And of course, she can record things with it too. All it takes is a press of one button. So easy. She has your voice on there, Dirk. There's no mistaking it.
You lie.
So it wasn't enough for you to steal money from my mother. You had to get your own mother to sell her house and the land it's on so that you could get your hands on that money too.
Yeah, well, I need money.
Why? Don't tell me you're in debt.
Yeah, and there's no way I can pay it off with just my salary.
How much?
$800,000.
What? How did you get into that much debt? Where did that money go?
I had an investment opportunity that looked like it just couldn't lose.
And you fell for that? Unbelievable. But on your salary, you shouldn't even be able to run up that much debt. How did that happen?
Well, I borrowed from a shady lender. You know the kind I'm talking about.
How could you be so stupid? Those types of places really don't mess around when it comes to collecting, do they?
Yeah, they'll follow you to the ends of the earth to do bad things to you when they finally catch up with you. I don't know what to do.
How could you fall for some dodgy investment scheme like that?
Because it was my old boss who originally told me about the whole thing. So of course I trusted him and believed in the opportunity.
So you got involved in that and now you're in over your head with debt. So you decide to deceive both of our mothers and take their money from them. How can you even look at yourself in the mirror?
So what? What are those old ladies gonna do with all that money anyway?
It's none of your business what they do with it, and you have no right to try take it from them.
And I was right on the verge of being able to persuade my mom too. She was all happy when I told her that she could sell her place and come stay with us. It was nearly a done deal.
No, that was just your mother's brilliant acting skills.
Huh?
That's right. She was telling you what you wanted to hear in order to find out what your ulterior motive was. She had no intention of moving out of that house. There are too many memories there for her.
That place is worth at least $400,000. Put that together with your mom's money, and that's at least $800,000. Explain that to her, and she should understand.
I'm actually with her right now.
You are? I bet she's laughing it off right now, isn't she?
Nope. By the look on her face, I'd say she's very, very angry.
She won't help me out?
She says she doesn't want any son who would just go and put his mother-in-law in a nursing home without consulting her and his wife about it, or one who would take bank statements without asking.
She didn't say that. Mom, you have to help me out.
And she also said that it's very frustrating that you don't understand how valuable that house is to her.
I understand that there are a lot of memories there, but memories don't pay the bills.
That's not the point. You really just don't get it, do you?
Then what is the point?
Your dad worked really hard to build that house and to buy the land that it sits on, even though he had very little money at the time. Your mom and he managed to overcome a lot of difficulties and build that place together.
That's great, but so what? Memories can be kept in your heart. You don't need to keep the house to keep the memories.
Your mom says that she wants to spend her final days in this house and that she's fine with cutting you out of her life in order to do that, if that's the choice that you force her to make.
She doesn't need to cut me out of her life. I just need her help. Or wait, your mom is in a nursing home now. You can work and help me out.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, the people I borrowed money from told me that there's a lot of nighttime work where a woman like you can make good money. You just have to give special care to the customers, you know?
No, I don't know and I don't want to know.
Please, just take one for the team and make some money for me, okay?
Are you seriously telling me to sell my body to help you get yourself out of this mess?
It's the only way out of this that I can see.
This is no laughing matter, not at all.
I know it's not. Come on. I mean, I know you're just a shadow of your former self looks-wise, but don't you want to make yourself useful like that just one last time?
All right, that's it.
What? What's what?
I already made this decision back when you put my mom in the nursing home. We're getting divorced.
What? Why?
Because you're a scumbag.
How am I a scumbag?
How? How aren't you a scumbag is more like it.
My mom is cutting me off, and now you're dumping me? What the heck am I supposed to do now?
I have no idea. I guess you'll just have to live your life in fear of the loan shark getting you.
No, I can't take that. Anything but that.
Oh, and my mom and I are headed over to the police station right now.
The police station? For what?
We'll be reporting your harassment and threats to her. She was very upset by all that, you know. We may need to file a civil complaint against you as well. We'll just have to see what they tell us about that.
Wait, I'm already $800,000 in debt. Are you really gonna try and make me pay more on top of that?
That $800,000 has nothing to do with us. Your mom is in agreement that we can't just let this go.
Oh, how could she?
Mom is getting out of that nursing home and she and I are getting a place together. And your mother has told us that we can stay with her until we find our own place. Like I said, we're all together right now.
Why are the three of you conspiring against me?
Maybe it's because we all have a common enemy. You. My mom and yours have really become buddy-buddy because of all of this. We're having a good old time together over here.
Please, cut me some slack here. I am in serious trouble.
Now, all that's left to do is talk to the lawyer. I don't want to ever have to see your face again.
Don't talk like that, please. And please, don't leave me.
Goodbye, and good riddance.
Wait, please, don't leave me like this.
After that, Dirk was questioned by the police about the threats that he made to my mother. I gave them an anonymous tip that Dirk had considerable debt problems and was therefore a flight risk. Based on that information, the police held him in custody for a time and he was later released without being charged. During that period, however, Dirk was unable to do anything regarding the money he owed. As soon as the loan shark found out that he had been released, they wasted no time in finding him and making sure that they would get their money back. From what I understand, Dirk is now doing some unsavory work for the loan shark at night while still continuing his original job. It's a grueling schedule for him to keep up, but he has no choice if he's going to pay that loan off. Who knows how long he'll have to work like that for them. As for Mom and me, we stayed with Dirk's mother for a month or so and then found our own place where we are currently happily living together. Mom's leg still gives her trouble now and then, but she's able to go out and do things with her friends, so she's doing really well overall. Dirk's mother comes over for tea occasionally, and we have great conversations. Sometimes we wonder what kind of things Dirk is being forced to do by the loan shark. However, we've all washed our hands of him, so we don't dwell on that subject for too long.
Honey, I am so sorry to leave you all alone while I'm on this business trip for a week. It just can't be helped.
Oh, it's okay. I know it's work and you just gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is.
I can't believe my company is making me do this trip. They know you and I have only been married for 4 months. I am going to complain to my boss about it.
So, who else is going on that trip with you?
Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean by huh? You shouldn't be surprised that I'm asking you who you're gonna be with when you're there.
Oh, there's nobody else on the trip with me. I'm all by my lonesome. It's a solo trip.
I see. Well, I hope you get to eat a lot of great barbecue down there in Texas. Everything's bigger there, I hear.
Texas? Oh, did I mention that the trip is to Houston?
Yeah, you did. You told me before.
Oh, I forgot all about that conversation.
It sounds like they're having some heavy weather down there because it's hurricane season. Be careful and don't get caught in it, okay? And don't forget to take rain gear with you wherever you go because that hurricane rain can be really heavy and it can happen really fast. And if you see a street flooded, don't try to walk or drive through it, okay, babe?
Aw, that's so sweet of you to worry about me. You're such a great guy. That's why I love you.
I love you too, babe.
I have to say, I'm a little worried about leaving you alone for a week.
You're worried about me? Why? What do you have to worry about?
I'm worried about stray cats latching onto you.
What do you mean? You're worried that I'm gonna cheat on you while you're gone? Oh, come on now.
Well, I know you're popular with the ladies. I know you charm me with no problem.
Hey, I'm worried too. Honestly, I'm even wondering if this business trip story is just an excuse for you to have an affair.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Don't let your imagination run away with you.
I'm kidding. I totally trust you, babe.
Thanks, sweetie.
But you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, you understand where I'm coming from with that, right?
Of course I do. It's a natural feeling to have.
I mean, you wouldn't cheat on me, right? Tell me the truth.
Never, ever. No way.
You know, I read somewhere that when a person tells a lie, they always repeat themselves, kind of like what you did just right now.
Huh? Really?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. See what I did there? But seriously, I don't think that you're the cheating type, right? I'm a good judge of character, and I don't think so. I trust you 1000%, without reservations.
I know you do. That's because you're my true blue devoted husband, and I love you for it.
Okay then, babe. Have some baby back ribs for me down there, and don't forget to send me pics.
You really have a one-track mind, you know that? Nothing but food all the time.
You better not forget. I'll be really upset if you do. I want to see how big things in Texas really are.
Okay. Don't make me worry about that, okay?
But really, I've been thinking that a week is a pretty long business trip, so exactly what are you going to be doing there?
Well, if I get into the details, it'll take a while to explain to you.
Oh, that's fine. Never mind then. I'm sure it's important stuff and that it would be hard to explain to me.
It's basically going to be a lot of going around and meeting people in that office and observing how they do things down there. You know, that kind of stuff.
Now that didn't take so long to explain, did it?
That was the abridged version.
You know, when I think about Houston, it reminds me of this crazy story I once heard from a guy that I used to work with.
Really? Tell me about it.
So, this guy once went down to Houston on a secret trip with his girlfriend, unbeknownst to his wife.
Oh, wow. That's...
Yeah, and his wife wasn't stupid, so she actually followed him all the way down there. Isn't it crazy?
Wow, that's pretty intense. She must have really wanted to catch him red-handed.
Yeah, he never thought that she even suspected anything, let alone that she'd take the trouble to follow him all the way down there. Yeah, he was all psyched up to have a great time with his girlfriend down there, and all it ended up being was a photo op of the last happy day he had on Earth. His life was over after that day. He lost his wife, his job. It's tragic.
That's really quite a story.
Yeah, I just happened to think of it right now. It was a long time ago, but the story is hard to forget.
Yeah, I get it. But that story has nothing to do with you and me, of course.
No, of course not. It's just a Houston story, that's all.
Are you still stuck at the office now?
Yeah, I'm gonna be late today, so you don't have to wait up for me. I have got a lot to do here.
Okay, don't work too hard, my love.
I won't. Good night and sweet dreams. My name is Terrence. I'm 35 years old and I work for a large national retail chain. I have my wife's name showing as Cheating Tramp in my phone contacts, in case you didn't notice that already. That's how mad I am at her. However, the text conversation you just read happened before a lot of other things, so I was still in a relatively calm state of mind about matters. Beverly and I had only been married for about 2 months when I found out about her cheating. It was a traumatic discovery, needless to say. One Sunday, we were supposed to go to Costco together, but Bev's mother was sick, she said, so she suddenly canceled on me and disappeared for the afternoon. A couple of hours later, I got a call from my mother-in-law. She wanted to let me know that she had gotten a bunch of apples from her neighbor's tree and she wanted to bring some over for us. I asked her how she was feeling and she told me that she was doing great and hadn't been sick in ages. I then politely declined to come over and didn't mention any of it to Beverly. From that time on, I diligently gathered evidence of her infidelity and grew more and more convinced of the ugly truth. How will her secret liaison in Houston play out? Only time will tell.
Hey, babe. Are you feeding yourself well while I'm away? I hope so.
Yeah, I'm eating. No need to worry about that. I'm a big boy now. How about you? Are you getting lots of good barbecue down there or what? I hope you are.
Oh, wow. Yes, I just had the most amazing brisket at this little hole-in-the-wall place. Yum!
Don't make me jealous. Now I'm getting hungry.
It was so good. You don't even know.
What was the name of the restaurant? Tell me.
It was called Bob's Country Bunker. What a name, huh?
Yeah, I like it. Maybe I'll check it out myself.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, next time I'm in Houston, duh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. We should. I mean, next time, let's come down here together.
Right. So, I told you that story before, remember? The one about the guy I know who went down there in secret with his girlfriend to get away and cheat on his wife? The Houston affair?
Oh, yeah, I remember it.
Well, there's actually more to that story.
Oh, really? But it's not really my business, you know, so I don't really want to hear gossip about other people's personal stuff, you know.
But I still haven't told you the best part of the story. You have time now, right? I mean, you're by yourself and you can talk.
Well, I'm just about to get into the bathtub, actually.
Just stick with me here for a minute while I finish the story for you, babe. It won't take long. So, the wife of this guy, she apparently stalked the girlfriend, waiting for the right moment, and then, when the time was right, she actually engaged her in conversation. Can you believe it?
Wow, that's kinda scary.
And she told the girlfriend that if she didn't want word of her tryst with the husband to get around to everyone at their company, the girlfriend needed to call the husband right in front of the wife and tell him that she wanted to end the relationship.
Wow, that wife really had some guts. She came to kick butt.
And apparently the girlfriend did exactly that and then promptly got in a taxi and disappeared, and that was the end of that. And then, guess what she did next?
I don't know. What?
She showed up at the husband's hotel room.
Wow, that is brutal.
I know, right? I'm telling you, sometimes women are scary tough. I mean, I don't know if I could do something like that myself.
Oh, come on. You'd never have to do something like that because you never need to worry about me doing something like that husband did.
Yeah, you're right.
So, are you still out for drinks with the guys?
Yeah, I've had a few too many tonight, I think.
That video you sent me was funny. Looks like you guys are having a great time.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of guys out having a few drinks and not getting into any trouble.
I never doubted that.
Listen, Bev,
Yeah?
I really want to see you tonight.
I know, right?
Like, I just can't even wait anymore.
Well, I've only been gone a couple of days. I'm going to be here another 5 days, so you're going to have to hang in there.
I know. All right, enjoy the rest of your time there.
Hey, it's work. I'll try to enjoy it, though.
Good night, then.
Good night. Well, it's a little ahead of schedule, but I think I'll go home today.
Oh, was there an incident of some sort?
Oh, no, we just finished everything up here earlier than we thought we would. And if I stay here by myself, there's nothing for me to do, and I'd just be wasting time.
One must make sure that things are in order, mustn't one?
What? What's with the weird phrasing all of a sudden?
Oh, this is how I always talk to strangers.
Who are you calling a stranger? We're husband and wife.
You have got a lot of nerve calling us that.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've decided that I really don't like Houston during hurricane season. It's not fun following you around and being afraid that the whole place is going to be underwater any minute.
Following me around? What do you mean? You're here?
Did you forget about the story I told you about? That guy that I know and his wife who busted him cheating?
Yeah, she followed him down here and chased his girlfriend away.
Yep, and I did exactly what she did.
Huh?
Yeah, sorry to intrude on your lover's getaway trip.
You're playing with me, aren't you?
And I have to say, you really have some chutzpah, trying to pass this off as a work trip. I mean, you managed to get away for a whole week.
No.
I'll be honest, I've been onto you ever since that Costco trip that you canceled a couple of months ago.
What do you mean? My mom was sick that day. I told you that.
She was sick? I don't think so. She was well enough to call me and offer to bring me over some apples from her neighbor's garden. That's right, she called a couple hours after you left saying that you were going to take care of her.
That can't be.
And as far as this trip of yours is concerned, I found out everything I need to know from your laptop. I found the hotel and airline reservations in your browser history, so I know everything.
How could you just go into my computer like that?
We shared that laptop. I don't recall us making any rules about who can do what or look at what on it.
Your voice, it's so cold. Please don't talk to me like that.
This is how I'm gonna be from now on between you and me. Any feelings I had for you are now gone forever. And you shouldn't expect any other tone of voice than this from me anymore, because you are now a stranger to me.
I can't take that, please.
Your boyfriend took off on you, didn't he? What's his name again? Ken, I think?
What did you do? What did you tell him?
I told you I did exactly what the wife of that guy in my story did.
What did you say to him? Tell me.
I had already done my homework before I came down here. He's a freaking priest. I didn't need to say much before he was begging me not to tell his congregation. I made him call his wife and tell her. I'm not a huge fan of religion to begin with, because as a kid I only saw hypocrites like your boyfriend, but his wife, she's for real. She called him a sinner, and maybe God can forgive him, but she cannot.
Huh?
She is set on a divorce and believes that she has a duty to inform his congregation.
You can't be serious.
What you did was serious. Him breaking so many of the tenets he believes is serious. Do you seriously not understand what is happening right now? The Rev's life is over. I don't think he fully accepts that the way that he went racing back to his wife. But yeah, right now he is praying with all his might to save his marriage and career.
And that's why he took off and left me here without even saying goodbye?
I guess he didn't care that much for you after all.
You're unbelievable.
No, you are. We're newlyweds. So is your preacher boyfriend. What the hell is wrong with you two? Oh, and he's 24? That's a little young, don't you think? Is that why you cheated on me with him?
I didn't choose him based on his age. Why are you torturing me like this all of a sudden? If you knew all along, you should have just come out with it right away.
You're probably right. I guess that there is a part of me that didn't want to admit that to myself, that I was being cheated on. But then I kept finding more and more evidence of what you've been doing behind my back, and eventually I realized that I wouldn't be satisfied with just talking it over with you.
Please, just end this now.
End it? It's already over.
I apologize, okay? I'm sorry I cheated on you.
And?
But you do understand, right? You understand that you're the only one that I really love?
What do you exactly mean when you use that word?
I mean, that it's you that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Well, that's not happening anymore. You must see that, right?
Don't say that!
Why would I want to be with a woman that I can't trust? A woman who could cheat on me again at any moment?
But it'll never happen again, I promise.
That's what cheaters always say. Then they just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over.
But you have to believe me.
Believe you after all that you've done to me?
But Terry!
Don't call me by my name ever again. It makes me sick to my stomach.
What do I need to do for you to forgive me?
Oh, I won't ever forgive you, but you can certainly pay me for all the heartache that you've caused me. I would accept that, although I still won't forgive you.
No, I won't.
You won't?
Now you're talking about divorce, aren't you? And I won't do that because I love you.
See, that makes no sense to me at all. Normally, when you love someone, you don't run off for a week and cheat on them. I guess you and I have different definitions of love, and I definitely don't need your kind of love.
You shouldn't have followed me. That's on you. All you had to do was stay home and do your normal thing, and none of this would have been happening.
Wow. Look, please, don't make me hate you any more than I already do, okay? I'm already on the verge of losing my mind from anger and despair, so be careful now.
Okay, I get it. So, let's have a cooling off period, okay?
What do you think is gonna cool off?
I'll wait until your anger has cooled off a bit. I can wait.
You'll be waiting a long time. I have no love left in my heart for you. There is nothing there but anger now.
But there's still a chance. I mean, I have this one friend who cheated once and then her husband found out and he was really, really mad at her. But eventually, he forgave her and they're still happily married now.
Wow, what lovely friends you have. All I can say is that birds of a feather flock together.
So you have to give me another chance.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not nearly as open-minded or forgiving as your friend's husband is.
Look, I know you're really upset right now, but after you calm down a bit,
Oh, I'm as calm about all of this as I'm ever gonna be. There's no reason to wait for a calmer me.
But you have to forgive me.
It's so easy for you to say that I have to forgive you, isn't it? You're not the one who has been betrayed and hurt. You have disappointed me beyond what I even thought was possible.
Wait, I know! You're here in Houston now, right? Let's meet. We need to talk face to face. You said you wanted to eat some good barbecue, right?
No, I won't be eating with you. I don't even want to see your face. I think it would make me sick.
Stop being so melodramatic.
Melodrama or not, I'll pass on that offer, thanks.
Look, before I came on this trip, you told me that you love me. Was that a lie?
Yes, it was. I only said it so that you would keep doing what you were doing so that I could follow you and finally catch you. In my heart, I was telling you to enjoy this last trip with your boyfriend.
How could you?
Oh, and by the way, in my phone contacts, I've been changing your name back and forth between Cheating Tramp, Treacherous Wrench, and what's-her-name for a while now.
How could you be so cruel? Why would you do that?
Oh yes, poor you, always playing the victim. Just keep that up. It's been working really well for you so far.
Please don't leave me like this.
Hey, you're nothing but trash to me now, so I'm throwing you out the same way I would with trash.
I'm trash? Are you serious?
Actually, that would be an insult to trash. Anyway, I took valuable vacation days for this trip, so I'm gonna go and enjoy the city while I'm still here.
And what am I supposed to do?
Do what you want, I don't care. By the way, the locks have been changed at home, and you won't be able to get in.
What? What about all my belongings?
The movers came and hauled it out all yesterday. You can pick it all up at the storage place. I'll text you the address and your locker number there when we hang up.
Why didn't you just send it all to my parents' place?
Oh, that's because your mom told me that they didn't want anything to do with their cheating daughter anymore.
Huh?
Anyway, I know you don't have anyone you can depend on anymore, but I still expect you to honor the terms of our divorce settlement, and I'll be hiring the best lawyer in the city.
Oh no, please don't do that to me.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. Please, go through my lawyer from now on. I'm really surprised I don't feel anything. Good riddance and have a nice life. Bye. Shortly after all of that, Beverly went home to see her parents, hoping for some sympathy and support. Instead, she got a 3-hour-long lecture from them that concluded with them disowning her. Her folks had always been pretty conservative, so it wasn't surprising that they wouldn't tolerate a daughter cheating on her husband, much less a pastor. I hired a lawyer and put the divorce papers through, and he absolutely crushed it in divorce court. He got a PI to look into her financial history and presented it, and protected my finances with lawyer tricks I don't understand. Long story short, she basically left the marriage with nothing. Apparently, her boss also found out that she had used a business trip as a pretext for meeting her lover in Houston and fired her immediately. Currently, she can be found serving drinks at a tavern downtown. One thing I did learn from all of this, when a person reaches their peak of anger, it can bring a strange sense of peace and calm. I have to admit, I was surprised by it myself. So in 4 months of marriage, I had 2 months of bitter disappointment and anger, but I've decided that I have to use my experience to my advantage and make sure that my life from now on is as great as I can possibly make it. Wish me luck.
Hey, Vicky! I've got some great news to tell you. Guess who's getting married? Well, it's me. Huh? Who are you again? Oh, wait, you're Penny. Right. Haven't seen you since the class reunion. Congrats and best wishes. Bye. Huh? Wait a second. That's Ed? Don't you remember that I'm a childhood friend of yours? And I'm getting married. As friends, shouldn't you care a little more? Right. That's why I told you congratulations. Don't you have something more to say? I don't think so. Oh, wait, if you want a wedding gift, just tell me your bank account details and I'll deposit some money for you later. I mean, of course I will. Giving me a wedding gift goes without saying. But that's not what I'm getting at right now. I came here to invite you to my wedding, silly. Huh? Surprised? Aren't you happy I remembered you? Nah, I'm good. I've got plans that day. But I haven't even told you the date yet. Damn it. You got me. What's with that attitude? Why are you so cold to me? What did I do to you? If you're going to keep acting like that, I won't invite you to my wedding after all. Serves you right. Really? You won't? Yep. Aw, what a shame. You know, my fiancé is friends with all kinds of people with loads of cash. The top elites of society, even. Pilots, doctors, lawyers, CEOs, you name it. If you'd gone, even you might have been able to find your true love among them. It would have been your only chance to snag a good catch, considering how unpopular and lame-looking you were in school. And once you got that catch, you could have secured a luxurious and easy life and enjoyed yourself forever.
Cool.
You're acting like you don't care, but I know you're just hiding the fact you're panicking inside. You just wasted your opportunity, you know. It's too late to regret it. I won't be inviting you to my wedding, even if you do. You come back and cry all you want. It won't be happening.
Wow, really? That's totally fine with me.
What?
That saves me the trouble of refusing you. I would have hated to keep turning you down because you wouldn't stop being persistent. So this is great news to me. You don't want me to go? Then I don't go. It's a done deal. Man, I'm super relieved. Oh, don't bother with a letter of invitation either. It's a waste of postage. I won't send out a letter in return since my absence has already been determined. No, I got some work to be doing, so bye-bye. Have fun at your wedding without me.
Just hold on a second. I'm your childhood friend and it's my wedding. Are you serious? Why are you fine with not being invited? How cold are you? Vicky! Fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I have something else up my sleeve. I'm going to make you pay, so prepare yourself. Hey, you! I heard you got a boyfriend. Is that true? Spill the beans. Tell me everything. I've heard a lot about him. Like he's handsome and rich. You lucky girl. Aw, jeez. If that's the case, why didn't you say so sooner? You made me get the wrong idea. Now I understand why you didn't care one bit about coming to my wedding, even with all the elites that are gonna be there. You already got a catch of your own you needed to keep. Well then, I guess I gotta find another way to tempt you to come. I'm sending you a letter of invitation, so you gotta come no matter what. No excuses! Hey! Vicky! Your invitation was returned to me because your address is unknown or something. By any chance, did you move out of your house? The one you lived in back when we were neighbors. And even your parents don't live there anymore either. I guess even you wouldn't have stayed in that small town of ours forever. I always did feel like it was pretty cramped. Still, if you did, you should have told me. My parents got divorced and I wound up living with my mom in her hometown, so I don't know that stuff if you don't tell me. As my childhood friend and a full-grown adult, that just won't do. You have a responsibility to be honest and upfront with me. So, what's your new address then? Tell me. Vicky, why won't you respond? Answer me already! I won't be able to confirm your attendance if you don't. It'd be a major inconvenience for me. Jeez, what am I gonna do with you? I had no choice but to go ahead and mark you as attending since you wouldn't respond. You're welcome. You were talking about how you didn't want to come before, but I bet that was a lie. You're actually all antsy over how much you want to go right now, aren't you? You just don't want to admit it because you wanted to keep up your cool and unbothered act. I can picture it so clearly. How you're so thrilled that I would come out of the blue and invite you to my wedding. I bet you had a big, dumb old grin on your face behind the screen. Well then, I'm leaving the best friend wedding speech to you. Toodles! Vicky? You there? I'm guessing you've just about arrived to the wedding venue. Am I right about that?
Hey, you! Where are you right now? If your wedding is suddenly going to get canceled like this, don't drag me into it by saying it's because of me. Leave me out of it.
Huh? Oh, right. I guess you would also get the heads up. Well, it can't be helped. The reason the wedding has suddenly been canceled is because I'm at a hotel with your boyfriend.
Huh?
Yep, that's right. So I'm the one who suddenly canceled the wedding. It was all on purpose.
You did that without anyone else's input?
Yeah. You see, I had a go at your boyfriend last night, and I actually fell in love with him.
Excuse me? You know, what have you even been talking about? You're not making any sense. What's this about my boyfriend?
Well, I guess he's your ex now, so I understand your confusion. Let's see. I'm guessing it was about 3 to 4 months ago that he dumped you suddenly, saying he started liking someone else, right?
No?
You don't have to play dumb. It might hurt you to remember, but I already know everything. And I hate to break it to you, but it turns out the one he was head over heels for was me.
Uh-huh.
In other words, that means I totally stole your boyfriend from you. Oopsies. Silly me. Now that you lost your super elite boyfriend, I'm sure you're itching to find another man of a similar caliber to take his place, right? And your best shot at doing that is to come to my super awesome wedding that you were invited to. It only makes sense with all the elites who are going to be there. You'll find his replacement in no time. For that purpose, that's why I arranged to have you two break up so you'd have a reason to come to my wedding. You definitely wouldn't have been able to find a replacement for him in the meanwhile. But last night was the first time I wound up in a hotel with your ex. And when we went to see if we'd be a good match for each other, I found out he was a super wonderful guy. I fell in love with him for real.
Excuse me?
Anyway, so that's why I slept in on purpose to have the wedding canceled. I mean, it'd be a problem if I had to go on and marry someone who I didn't even love anymore, right? Oh, if you want, I can give my old fiancé to you. The one who was supposed to be my groom. I'm sure you already got a good look at him, but he's a pretty handsome-looking guy, isn't he? I say that, but it's not like I need him anymore. Well, I'm just hyping him up for you like a good friend. He's honestly not that bad of a guy, objectively speaking.
Well, no, I haven't seen him at all. In fact, I never actually came to your wedding, so I'm not at the venue.
What?
My husband took me to his parents' house today. That's where I actually am right now. I'm nowhere near where your wedding is.
No way! You're telling me you had a husband? Since when?
Since 3 months ago. You messaged me around the time I was about to get married myself.
Wait. What? Then who's the guy I was with?
Hell if I know. You tell me.
He said his name was Smith. Does that ring any bells? Come on, you gotta at least know him. Otherwise, I'm going to be more creeped out than I already am.
Who? Oh, wait. I think there was someone in the basketball club I was in who had that name back in high school.
Yeah, that guy. I heard from somewhere that you were dating a guy named Smith. And when I looked into your friend circles, I found a guy named Smith who said he was one of your classmates. Not many people are named Smith, so I figured it was probably him.
I think you got the wrong Smith.
What? That can't be right.
Maybe you'll understand better if I told you that my new married name is Smith now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I met my husband after I started working. My first assignment was to Phoenix, so that's where I met him. Around that time, my parents also moved to a different state. And he's not really acquainted with any of my old classmates and friends.
What?
So I'm surprised you would have ever heard that I had a partner in the first place. Like, where would you have gotten that information?
You don't have my parents' contact information, and I don't really know how anyone else would know about him except... Well, back when he was still my boyfriend, we went on a trip. And during that trip, we just happened to run into a classmate of mine from middle school. My then boyfriend introduced himself as Smith. He grew up having people refer to him by his last name since he used to do a lot of sports and was in the military for a couple of years. So it's just what he was used to at the time. His actual first name is Keith.
You've got to be kidding me.
What kind of coincidence is that? A very unfortunate one. The Smith I have has it as his last name, while the one you got has it as his first name. They're not the same guy.
No way. What is this? Why didn't you invite me to your wedding? If you'd just done that to begin with, none of this would have happened.
We only had a small wedding with some close relatives and family. We didn't invite any friends. Although, even if we did have a larger wedding, I wouldn't have invited you.
Why not? We were childhood friends. We got along so well. Are you saying I'm not worth inviting?
Do you really think we were that buddy-buddy with each other? Is that how you remember it?
Huh? What's with that response? Am I wrong?
Maybe my memory's just a tad bit hazy, but the person I remember being good friends with was your little sister. Not you.
What? Why only her? Wasn't I besties with you too? Why would you forget me?
I mean, your parents got divorced while you were both still in elementary school, and she stayed behind with her dad in our hometown. Even now, I still message her from time to time. While you were taken in by your cheater of a mother, and I hadn't heard a word from you since. The first time I'd seen you since the divorce was the class reunion where we exchanged WhatsApps, but once again, you went totally radio silent.
What?
Hearing this, isn't it obvious who's the one I actually got along with here?
Really?
Yep. For the time being, I've sent your little sister your messages. She was attending your wedding, right?
What? Why her?
Before you messaged me, your little sister was asking me to message her if I heard anything from you. She wanted to know what was going on and why you weren't there.
Yikes. Really?
Yep. So that's why I told her the truth. I told her about the guy you were with. And how you're with him because of a misunderstanding because you thought he was my boyfriend when he actually wasn't at all. By the way, I had no idea when the wedding was until she started messaging me.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You kept trying to tempt me to come, but you never even told me the time or date it was going to be happening. Even if I wanted to go, I wouldn't have been able to.
Huh?
Well, I was always going to refuse to go, so that's why I never asked. Figured I'd be better off not saying anything, you know? And with this, I found out that not only were you cheating, but who it was you were cheating with. And of course, I sent all the details to your sister as fast as possible.
No way! You didn't!
I did. I mean, I got all wrapped up in your selfish desires. In retaliation, I told her what information I gathered from it all. My work is done here.
Hey!
I'll leave you to clean up your own mess, all right? You did this to yourself. And just so you know, I have absolutely zero intention of ever helping you. So don't bother asking.
No, just wait. Don't leave me. Hey, Vicky! Please, I'm begging you. How do I fix everything? I want to make it all right again. This isn't how I wanted things to end up. Please help me. I broke up with the Smith who I mistook for your boyfriend. Everything should be all right now, right? It was all because of a misunderstanding that I canceled the wedding. So I went to try and set it all back into motion like nothing happened, but my fiancé is saying it's impossible and that he won't go through with it anymore. And not only that, he wants to demand financial compensation for the emotional damages he thinks I caused, as well as the fees for the wedding venue. All for a total of $50,000. And he wants me to pay all of that. Where am I supposed to get that kind of money? Why did things turn out this way? Okay, for the sake of an argument, let's say I am actually in the wrong here, and I should pay him something.
This is all because of a misunderstanding. I'm a victim here too, so I feel like I should only pay 10% of that amount at the most. When my mom got divorced, she told my dad that the person who gets cheated on is to blame too. That's why I think I did nothing wrong. Hey, Vicky, how about it? Don't you have some proof I could show them to prove to them that it isn't my fault? Isn't there some way I can convince them? Come on, I know you're smart. You've always known how to get yourself out of all kinds of situations. It used to really make me upset. But come on, you can put it to good use right now. So please, won't you help me? Even my mom is avoiding me. She told me she has no intention of helping me and went off with her boyfriend. So I started thinking about getting Smith to pay for the damages with me since it's mostly his fault. I mean, I know he didn't get off scot-free either. My fiance charged him some money too, but not nearly as much as me. I shouldn't be left to pay off this $50,000 all on my own. But that Smith only paid what he owed and disappeared. And I can't get in contact with my dad or my sister. Man, all the people around me are jerks. Not a single one of them are nice people at all. That's why you're the only one I can rely on now. Come on, you're nice, aren't you? You're not like them at all, right? Vicky? Hey! At least answer me, will you? Vicky! Even though I announced I wasn't going to be coming to her wedding, she said I was going to be attending anyway. And once I found out about that and told her I wouldn't help her at all, she tried to rely on me. She was more or less like this every single day to me back when she was still my neighbor. That's why I don't like her. I don't want to involve myself with her. And yet, this is how things turned out. I'd even say she managed to get worse over the years. Maybe her cheater of a mother really rubbed off on her. I feel a little bad she had to be raised by trash like her. But with how she's always been and how she turned out, it's hard to have much sympathy. And then after that, she did pay for that $50,000 in one go, grumbling and complaining all the while. Just when I was wondering how she got a hold of that kind of money, turns out she had some kind of sugar daddy or something. Although it turns out that man had a wife. Once she found out about their relationship, she demanded financial compensation from Penny, who then found she became involved with the dark underbelly of society. Maybe even Penny herself has realized how far she's truly fallen.
Hey, Monica, why are you being so mean to me? Why won't you let me live with you guys? That house is so big. There's definitely enough room for me to live there as well.
Ella, there's a reason why we're not letting you live with us, and you know it. Our parents decided to cut you off for good. What you did was absolutely disgusting and disgraceful. How many times do I have to tell you this for you to understand?
So what if they cut ties with me? That has nothing to do with me wanting to live in that big house with you. What I did wasn't even that bad. You guys are just overreacting.
What are you talking about? Of course it was bad. It was the worst thing you could ever have done to me. And anyway, Mom and Dad don't want to see you or talk to you, and that's why you can't come to live with us. End of conversation. Stop nagging me about this. The answer is never gonna change.
It's been what, like 8 years since you guys kicked me out of the family? They've cut ties with me for 8 years. That's such a long time.
It doesn't matter how long it's been.
It does! And I had no idea that you guys would become rich enough to live in such a huge house like that.
8 years is a very long time. A lot can change in that time.
I know it's a very long time. I think it's about time you forgave me too.
That's not for you to decide, you idiot. It's up to us to decide, and we have no intention of forgiving you. A traitor like you isn't part of our family.
Oh, come on, not this again.
You slept with your best friend's husband and stole him from her. Even though that doesn't directly have anything to do with us, we treated your best friend like family, and you just don't do things like that to family, Ella. You didn't seem to feel sorry about what you did either.
Did you really just call me a traitor? How can you say something so mean like that? I'm still your family, aren't I? We're related by blood. That's not something that can be changed.
I just told you that we don't consider you as family. The only reason you're still able to contact me is because I feel so sorry for Mom and Dad. I know deep down they feel terrible for cutting off one of their daughters completely. I really wanted to delete your number as well. Trust me, I did, and I still do. You need to realize that you're not a part of the family anymore.
I am so upset that you would say that. I'm gonna cry.
And do you think I care?
I'm gonna make you regret saying that to me. And I'm gonna find a way to get back into the family where I belong and live in that house no matter what. Hey you, how's life treating you in that house? It must be pretty nice and comfortable. Well, unfortunately, that's gonna be coming to an end very soon. You guys are all gonna have to move out of there pretty soon.
What are you talking about? We own this house, so we're not going anywhere. Have you still not given up on trying to live here? I thought I made that very clear that you have no chance at living with us the last time you texted me.
Of course, I haven't given up. I'm not gonna give up on the chance to live in such a nice place so easily, am I? I did so much to get to where I am now.
What do you mean?
You have a fiancé, right? He's 38 years old and he's called Ian?
Oh my god, how did you find out about that?
I can't believe that a 42-year-old like you managed to catch a man like that. I really didn't think that any man would go after an old hag like you.
What are you talking about? This has nothing to do with the house.
The thing is, all men prefer younger women, especially when compared to a 42-year-old woman like you.
What is your point?
You still don't get it? You really are dumb, aren't you? I slept with Ian, and I'm taking him from you. He's my boyfriend now.
What? You're not serious, are you? He's my fiancé.
Not anymore. I told you that I would find a way to live in that beautiful house you guys live in. The reason why I stole my best friend's husband 8 years ago was for the same reason as well. Her house wasn't hers. It was actually her relative's property, which is why my plan failed. And I couldn't live in their beautiful house. But her husband, who I slept with, wasn't that rich either anyway. He told me that he couldn't buy me a new house, so I ended up leaving him right away. That entire sequence of events ended up being such a waste of time, and I still haven't got my dream house. Isn't that so sad?
What is your obsession with living in a big house? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't help what the heart wants.
You are crazy, Ella. Even if you did manage to steal Ian from me, that still wouldn't justify you living in this house.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna fall for such a trap like that. You're lying to me so that I would get confused. Well, that's not gonna work on me. I've already done plenty of research. I already know that this house is under Ian's name. It's his house. Now that he's mine, I want you to break off your engagement with him.
Wow. Ella, you are seriously crazy.
Then I need you to all get out of that house so I can move in with him. The house is humongous, so I can imagine it's going to take some time to sort through all your things. I'll give you guys till the end of the month to move out. Also, tell Mom and Dad something for me, okay? If they want to continue living in that beautiful house, they need to apologize to me. They also have to welcome me with open arms as their family, like I deserve to be. I'll let them live with me and Ian in that house. Only under those conditions. If they can't do that, then they're gonna have to move out of the house along with you.
Ella, how did you end up growing into such a terrible human being?
I am not a terrible human being.
I'm gonna ask you just in case, but you know that there are gonna be consequences for what you've done, right?
Are you gonna sue me? Oh, please. Go ahead. Ian's gonna pay for me even if you do. He is so rich considering the size of the house that he owns. 8 years ago, my best friend sued me too, and I had such a terrible time working my behind off so that I could earn money to pay off everything. I chose a rich man this time so I wouldn't have to repeat that terrible experience.
I can't believe that you would steal my fiancé even after going through that. What is wrong with you?
I told you that living in a huge house has always been my dream. I'm going to do everything possible to make my dream come true. It took 8 years for me to pay off the money that I owed to my best friend after she sued me. I finally managed to come back here after 8 years, and imagine how I felt when I found out that you're living in the kind of house that I've dreamed of all my life. It isn't fair.
Your life only sucked because of what you did to yourself, Ella.
What a relief to know that you were only living in that house thanks to your super wealthy fiancé, Ian. But now the house is mine once I manage to get married to him. So simple.
You are really going about making your dream come true in the worst way possible. Why don't you work yourself and become successful so that you can buy your dream house with your own money? That would be so much more satisfying and rewarding, don't you think?
Yeah, whatever. You're just saying that because you're upset about losing him to me. You're just gonna have to face the reality now. He's no longer your man. He's mine now. He's completely fallen in love with me. This is one of the things that I'm so good at. I've been with so many guys after all.
That's really not something that you should be proud of. You should be embarrassed to say that.
Nothing that you say is gonna hurt me. You're the loser between the two of us. I stole your fiancé and your house from you. You must have thought that you'd finally be able to get married at 42 years old, right? Well, too bad. Looks like that's not gonna happen anymore. You're gonna be single for the rest of your life. No man is gonna want to marry a grandma like you. Well, make sure that you move out by the end of the month. Make sure to tell Mom and Dad what I said too. What the hell? Why the hell are you still at that house? I told you to move out weeks ago. I gave you plenty of time to get your stuff together. Do I really have to come over myself to kick you out the house? I only have 3 more days left on my contract at my apartment. Hurry up and get the hell out! What is wrong with you? How much longer are you planning to live in my home? That place is no longer your house. You need to get out or I'm gonna have to call the police on you. I've already finished packing up all my things. Now get out already! Don't you dare make me wait any longer. I'm starting to lose my patience now. For God's sake, Monica, stop ignoring me. Hello? Are you even there? Stop it! It's over for you! You were ditched by Ian and he doesn't love you anymore. What's the point of you continuing to live there? You don't have the right to live there anymore. Ian is mine now, so the house that he owns is also mine. Why don't you just hurry up and accept the fact that you lost to me? Get out! Get out now! That's it, Monica. I've had enough. I'm gonna kick you out myself. I really didn't want to have to do this, but you've given me no choice now. I'm coming over right now and making you leave, Monica. Monica, I am at the front door. It's time for you to switch places with me now, whether you like it or not. I'm going to be the new owner of this beautiful house as of today. My dream is finally coming true. You're going to have to go find a place to live now. Have fun spending the rest of your life alone in a rusty old apartment room. I pity you so much. What a sad future you have.
So I guess Ian never ended up telling you the truth himself. He is so pathetic. I have no idea why I got engaged to a man like that.
So you finally decided to reply to me. What are you talking about?
I'm not the one that's gonna be living in a rusty old apartment. That would be Ian. I've kicked him out of this house already.
What?
I called off our engagement at the end of last month.
Really? What the hell? Why are you still living here then? Hurry up and leave so I can start my life here with him.
Were you not listening to what I just told you? I already kicked him out of this house a couple weeks ago. He no longer lives here.
What are you saying? None of this makes any sense at all.
He currently lives in a tiny apartment room around a 30-minute walk from the local station.
What the hell are you talking about? He's the owner of this house. Why would he be the one moving out?
I guess I'll just explain what's happening to you then. This house was originally owned by his parents and it was passed down to him. The house was under his name until about a half a year ago. We then completed some paperwork to get the owner of the house registered to me, which means this is my house and has been for the past 6 months now.
What? Shut up! No way! That doesn't make any sense at all. This is just a lie you're telling me to try to get me to give up. I'm not gonna fall for that.
I am not lying. Ian's company went bankrupt and he ended up having a huge amount of debt.
What? I thought that he was like super successful and had lots of money. That was why I even took him from you.
Now, you shut up so that I can finish explaining. I don't really want to say this myself, but I'm actually the owner of a pretty successful company, okay?
You own a company? Really?
Yeah, I do. And Ian begged me for help when his company went under. We had a long discussion and we came to a conclusion. I decided to buy this house from him so that he could pay off all the debt from his company going under. That's why I'm the rightful owner of this house. It no longer belongs to him, and that's why I managed to kick him out.
Please tell me that this isn't true. You're just lying to me to scare me, right? There's no way that you're successful enough to buy a house like this off him. I've already cleared out my apartment, so I need to live here from today. I have nowhere else to go.
Try looking up the name of his company if you don't believe me. There should be a couple articles about his company going bankrupt 6 months ago.
Oh no. I just found it and it's true. Oh my god, so that means everything else that you told me is really true then?
Of course it is. I'm not a liar like you are. Everything that I just told you is the truth.
And what am I meant to do now? My entire plan has failed then. I have nowhere to live now. I've already given my keys back to my landlord. The moving truck is gonna arrive here with all of my things soon. I don't have the money to rent out a new place either.
Well then, why don't you go and live with Ian, like you were planning to anyway?
But wait, so this house isn't his anymore?
No, it's not. And you should go and live with him in the tiny apartment room that he's rented out. It might be a little different to this beautiful house that you were planning to live in, though, but tough luck on that. I heard that he rented the cheapest property that was available in the city, by the way, so hope you enjoy that. I still think it's a better option than becoming completely homeless anyway. Winter's coming soon, so I definitely wouldn't recommend living on the streets.
How could this happen to me? I went through so much effort trying to get Ian to sleep with me so I could take him from you. I didn't even like him that much. I did this all just so that I could live in this house. Now I'm not gonna be able to live here and I don't have anywhere to go. I was meant to start living my dream life here from today. Why is it so difficult to make my dream come true? Why aren't you answering my calls, Monica? I can't believe that you're suing me for emotional damage when you know that I'm in a huge mess. I don't even have the money to hire a lawyer to fight back. This just isn't fair at all. How can you do this to me? I'm your sister. I literally just finished paying back the money I owed from my last lawsuit, and it took me 8 years to pay it all back. Are you seriously gonna force me into debt again? I asked Ian to help me pay for it, but he's telling me that he has no money to spare. Can you believe it? Would you please reply to me? I'm sure that we can talk this out between us. I'll apologize to you for everything that I've done. I just wanted to live in that really nice house. I really didn't have any bad intentions at all. How about we live in that house together? I promise I won't try to get you kicked out this time. Monica, please help me out. I am begging you.
Is it just me, or does it seem like my sister Ella is just asking to have her life ruined?
How has she not learned anything from her mistake that she made 8 years ago?
She got into a huge amount of debt after being sued for stealing her best friend's husband and hurting her emotionally. 8 years later, she repeated the exact same thing on me. Just that she could try to live in a big house? What is wrong with her? I didn't feel any pity at all for her and decided to hire a lawyer to sue her for the emotional distress that she caused me. She didn't have the money to hire a lawyer, so it was very easy for me to get a settlement deal with her. I also made sure to charge Ian for the wedding fees that we had already paid for in advance. The total amount of money I charged the two of them came out to be around $80,000. I think it ended up becoming much more money than Ella had to pay back to her friend 8 years ago. She should honestly just give up on her dream of owning a huge house. I don't think all of this is worth it for her. I really think that she should have tried to find a normal job and saved up the money herself to buy a house instead of doing all this. I guess it might be too late to start saving up for a house at this point, though. Seems like it's going to take at least a couple of years for her to pay me back the money that she owes me, too. She's such an idiot for ruining her own dreams. But oh well. That's how she ended up here, and look where it got her. Serves her right.
Now that my son has passed the bar to become a lawyer, I don't have any use for an uneducated wife.
I beg your pardon?
You should know that our marriage is over. It's time for you to move along.
This is so sudden. What are you suggesting?
I've been planning this from the very beginning. I don't like having someone like you around the house. Watching you slip into middle age gives me a headache.
So now that Henry's passed the bar, you don't need my income. Is that it?
Even though he's just a stepson to you, you've really worked hard for him the last 10 years. It's not that I don't appreciate it, but I'm ready to trade you in for a new, prettier, and younger wife.
I could be wrong, but the way you're talking, it sounds like you already have someone in mind.
It isn't surprising, is it? I'm a very popular man. I'm at the top of my game, you could say.
For someone that doesn't even have a job, you sound awfully sure of yourself.
Henry's gonna be making a really good income from now on. I'll be handling his money for him, so it's basically mine.
Does he know about that yet? Do you think he'll be comfortable with it?
I'm his father. Of course he'll let me handle everything, it's only natural.
So you aren't going to be changing a thing for yourself, just wandering around the house with nothing to do all day.
Oh, I have big plans. I'll be spending the money with my new wife. Flirting, morning, noon, and night. I'll have Henry handle things around the house. He can do most of the chores and handle the shopping on his days off.
That's quite a plan you've made for yourself.
It's not much different than before. Everything you've been doing will just be up to him now.
Don't you think what you're doing is wrong?
Are you saying you don't want to leave me? Or what exactly are you trying to say?
Oh no, I have no interest in sticking with you. Not after everything you've just said.
Thanks for everything you've done for Henry for the last 10 years. You worked really hard for him. He needed a mother and you really stepped up. It's all exactly as I had planned.
Let me get this straight. You always planned to leave me as soon as you had the chance.
He's always dreamed of becoming a lawyer, ever since he was a small child. I needed someone to help make the dream come true for him. Someone who'd bring home a solid paycheck, but also cook and clean. You were perfect for the job. You even encouraged him.
How awful.
But now that he's a lawyer, it'd be embarrassing for him to have such an uneducated mother. You barely made it out of high school. You don't have any real education. We don't need you. You're just an inconvenience at this point.
My family couldn't have supported me through school. I got a job as soon as I was old enough and I took care of myself. What's so wrong with that?
I'm saying that you aren't a good match for Henry anymore. You aren't fit to be his mother.
Suited or not, that isn't the issue here. You are so selfish. If you don't have anything nice to say, why don't you shut your mouth?
Look, you were lucky just to get 10 years with a man like me. You don't have anything to be upset about. Just be thankful for what you got.
You have a lot of nice things to say about yourself, don't you? We had only been married a month when you quit your job. You haven't done a thing for anyone since.
It's not my fault I lost my will to work. It's an illness. It's nothing I can control. But hey, look at the bright side. You got to come home to this every day. Lucky girl. I was all yours since I was stuck at home.
Of all the conceited things I have heard, that's got to be the worst. I did everything for Henry. I had nothing to do with you.
You don't have to act all tough just because you're getting tossed aside. You really did a lot. You did the housework, you raised the boy into a man, you held down a job. You can be proud of yourself.
I'm not feeling great about it in the least right now.
Take the compliment for heaven's sake. If you're gonna be all dour and grumpy, you'll never find a new husband.
Sure, thank you so much, dear. I'm so glad you noticed how hard I work. But aren't you ashamed of yourself? He's your own son. How can you expect so much from him?
What's the point of having a tool in your toolbox if you're never gonna use it?
But using your own family like this, it's horrible.
This is how I see it. You always stacked part-time jobs onto the end of your regular workday. You barely slept and you ended up letting yourself go. You hardly resemble a woman anymore, just a worker bee. The only real value you've brought to the table is your income.
Of course, I always had multiple jobs and was tired all the time. You wouldn't work and you never helped me around the house. What choice did I have?
Get off your high horse. If you really love your husband, you take care of him when he's sick. It's what people do.
I don't see how you can call yourself sick. You seem fine enough to me.
So, I had a serious case of the blues. It's not my fault that I can't shake it. Humans really should be free to relax and do as they please. It's what's best for them.
Have you ever done anything else? You always do exactly what you please. You're the least responsible person I know.
You're right, I do as I please, and that's why I'm telling you we're through. Enjoy being miserable on your own. You'll make a fine spinster.
My name is Elise. I'm 45 years old. 10 years ago, I married my husband, Ethan. It was my first time getting married, but Ethan had been married once before. He had one son from his previous marriage, Henry. At the time, Henry was 17 and a junior in high school. I was really worried how things would go for us. I really wanted to be a good stepmother, but I should never have worried. Things clicked between us immediately. I quickly came to see him as my own son, and I grew attached to him. I did my best to raise him well. Unfortunately, almost immediately after we got married, Ethan quit his job. I found myself having to pay for everything on my own. I was buying all the groceries, paying for Henry to go to school, doing all the chores and housework. It was a lot. Ethan, on the other hand, spent his days in front of the TV. I wanted to make sure Henry was provided for, so I got a second job, and a third. I worked in a factory all day and picked up some work from home gigs to bring in some extra money on the side. We needed every penny I could earn just to get by, but I supported us. And then the day came that Henry passed the bar. It had been his dream to be a lawyer for so long. I'd been cheering him on for so long that I was as happy as if I had passed it myself. It was a great day. Or at least it was a first. Then my happiness turned to dust. My husband told me he wanted a divorce.
I took all your clothes and jewelry and stuff down to the pawn shop and the secondhand stores. I managed to sell them all off. I'm gonna use the money to throw a little party for Henry. I want to celebrate his success.
Are you serious? I'm at work. What have you done?
You think of him as your own son, don't you? You said so yourself. You should want to celebrate.
Get my things back.
Go buy them yourself. You know where the shops are. I'm gonna take this money and go grab a nice dinner, maybe a steak.
Is Henry with you?
No, he's been gone since this morning. He's got a lot going on for work now that he's passed. I'm gonna toast to his success on my own. I think I'll have a good scotch with my steak.
What kind of celebration is it if he isn't even with you? So what you really mean to say is you felt like a steak dinner, but you didn't know how to pay for it.
I'm really proud of him. This is a big deal. But it's going to be a little extra tasty since it's being paid for with your stuff.
Stop it. This isn't funny, Ethan.
Okay, you want me to get to the point. When you get home, you're gonna find divorce papers on the kitchen table. When you get back, you can go ahead and sign them and turn them in.
I see.
It's just one more step in the ladder. Next step is getting a new wife. I can't wait to get my hands on a girl in her 20s again. It's about time.
You think that's gonna work out for you?
Of course it will. There's plenty of fish in the sea and plenty of girls saying they'd like to marry a guy like me.
Oh, really?
I've been on a dating app for a while now. I've got around 5 girls wanting to meet me right now.
It's hard to imagine there are really women out there in the world looking for someone like you.
In the end, it's the smart guys that win. When you're young, they're mostly wanting handsome ones. But if they're only handsome, that fades over time. It's the smart ones that come out on top eventually.
Even the unemployed ones?
I'll have money coming in from Henry. No one cares where it comes from as long as it's coming. When I find the right girl, I'm gonna spoil her rotten with all the money he'll have for me.
I can't tell if you're optimistic or just an idiot that isn't thinking things through.
Say what you want, but I know what I'm doing. Speaking of which, we need to talk about how we're dividing up our property.
I don't really have any savings or anything.
How is that possible? You've been working the whole time we've been married. How can you not have anything saved up?
You've spent it all? That's how?
Sure, I spend a little in the casinos or gambling now and then, but that's really it. I never really won much, but I tried. I just always got bad tips from the bookies. And you didn't save up anything, so what are you talking bad about me for?
For someone that lost every bet he ever made, you sure are full of yourself.
What can I say? I'm the kind of man that enjoys playing the game more than winning the game. I'd like to focus on the process.
Don't try to sound like a philosopher. It just sounds dumb coming out of your mouth.
I'm not gonna dignify that with an answer, you trash.
You shouldn't treat people like garbage, and you shouldn't call them that either.
I threw you away like garbage, so I don't think I'm wrong calling you that. I'm tired of smelling you rotting away. You need to hurry up and move out.
Fine by me. Henry and I will leave immediately.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm not the only one that's leaving. He said he wanted to come too.
Huh? You're in the middle of work. You shouldn't be texting him while you're trying to do your job.
To tell you the truth, we've been talking on WhatsApp for a while now. When I told him what was going on, he chose sides immediately. He didn't pick you.
But he's my son. Don't talk like that. He's mine, and he's gonna be taking care of me.
It would seem he doesn't really respect you as his father anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've told him everything you said, including your plans for him. Needless to say, he's furious.
Don't be ridiculous. I brought him into this world. The least he can do is take care of me now. Did he forget who raised him? Who gave him everything he has?
Think back really hard on the life you've lived, on what you've done for him. Can you really be honest with yourself and say that?
When I left his mother, I had to fight hard to get custody of him. I made sure he was mine and mine alone because I knew one day he would take care of me.
You never wanted him because you loved him or thought he was important?
Of course he was important. That smart brain of his was gonna pay for me one day.
That's not what I meant.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You have no right to take him. You aren't even related to him. He isn't yours.
He doesn't belong to anyone. He's a grown man. But that being said, he doesn't seem to care about how much DNA we share.
Damn it! In that case, fine. We won't get divorced.
What?
I never thought Henry was that close to you. I didn't imagine he'd want to leave with you. So forget about the divorce. We'll stay married.
Are you serious?
Look, I already signed the papers, but we can still work things out. There's still time to stop this.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
What would I get out of staying with you? There's nothing in it for me.
Why would you say that? What would you get? What wouldn't you get? This isn't a business negotiation.
I'm afraid it won't be possible. Even if it was my job to make things work with you, I couldn't.
You aren't thinking about this clearly. You may be tired from your job and all the housework, but you've got a good-looking man here. That can heal the soul.
You think you're that good looking?
Who else but me? I got the looks of a Hollywood actor or a model, maybe even a Roman god. You can take all the stress of the day and just let go when you look at my face.
It's not my stress I want to let go of. It's you.
Don't be silly. The only reason you've stuck with me all these years is because I'm attractive.
You're the one being silly. The only reason I couldn't leave you was because I cared about Henry. There's no other reason.
He's not even your kid. Why do you care so much? I know. It's really hard to let go of a man like me. It's your way of hanging on.
How annoying. You're so sure, even though you're wrong.
How dare you?
If your debt was erased, would you even need Henry anymore?
Huh?
Did you really think I wouldn't find out? I found some receipts in your jacket pocket. A lot of them. They were all from a loan shark.
Oh, you found those. About that, I can explain.
It looks like one of those rip-off places. What kind of interest did you agree to? Judging by the name, I doubt that it's a legitimate business.
Well, no matter. You need some cash if you're gonna make any investments.
Investments? And what exactly are you investing in?
Horse races and, slot machines, that sort of thing.
You and I have very different definitions of the word investment.
I guess. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before now. I had a tip. It was a sure thing. I knew I was gonna win. My buddies have never let me down before. I believed them completely.
So?
I was told that it was a sure thing and the return was gonna be really high. 100 to 1 kind of odds. I'd be set for life. I may have borrowed the money from a slightly dangerous fellow. I lost. Instead of coming in first, my horse came in dead last. I ended up owing around 40 grand.
You're awfully brazen to think you can take Henry's salary to pay back that kind of debt.
No, it isn't like that.
Really?
When you really think about it, I'm not the bad guy here. Really, it's the guys that gave me the tip. They convinced me to put down that kind of money. It's all their fault. It's their job to get the money back. I'll collect it from them.
And the mystery is solved.
They won't ask you for Henry for a single penny, I swear.
Even if they asked for it, I wouldn't help you. It never even occurred to me that you'd have gone that far. Even from the beginning, I didn't think you had it in you.
I need you to do me a favor, though. I need you to convince Henry. You aren't even his real mother. He needs to stick with his actual family. I'm his father. He needs to help me.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think he blocked your phone number. I know he's blocked you on WhatsApp and on all his social media.
I wondered why I couldn't get in touch with him. That explains it.
I think I'm going to follow his example and block you too.
Wait, I have a good idea. What if I gave a little part-time job a try? I could work at a convenience store.
I don't get it. How is that a good idea? What's the point?
I've got everything else going for me. What if I had a little money coming in too? You couldn't leave a man like that. For somebody like you, you couldn't ask for any better. It would be like a treat, a dream come true.
Oh, of course. In that case, goodbye.
Come on, just listen to what I have to say. I know I said I got a tip from friends, but I don't actually talk to those guys much at all. I barely hear from them. In fact, I can't even find them lately. You and Henry can help me look for them.
I have no intention of looking for them. And even if you find them, that isn't going to erase your debt.
Are you really going to throw away your chance to keep a man like me? You'll regret it forever. You'll never find another man as good as me ever again.
It must be exhausting to carry that ego of yours around. So long, Ethan.
I don't care if you come back or Henry comes back. but one of you needs to come back to me. You can't leave me alone like this. I can come get you. Just let me know where you are. I'm begging you. Just give me a chance to talk to you. Hello, where'd you go? Write me back.
That's how things ended between me and my ex-husband Ethan. I hear he really did end up getting a little job at a convenience store, but he didn't last very long. He spent his entire shift checking the horse races on his phone. He couldn't resist, and after just 3 days he was fired. He didn't have a single person left that he could ask for help. He'd alienated everyone. He couldn't pay his rent, and it wasn't long before he was evicted. He ended up renting in a real slum after that. The sort of place that is dark and dirty, where the heat never works and the water probably isn't safe to drink from the tap. I hear he gets regular visits from some pretty unsavory henchmen. The loan shark he borrowed from is ready to collect, and I think he must spend his days in fear. As far as Henry and I go, we each found our own place to live. I think he was ready to be out on his own, and I was happy to get a fresh start too. We may not be related by blood, but we have a truly strong bond that'll last a lifetime. We talk regularly, and we even meet up now and then. Sometimes he comes over to my house for dinner, or we have a cup of coffee together in the park. He's enjoying his work as a lawyer, and things seem to be going really well for him. I've been cheering for him for so long. It feels good to see him succeed. I'm so proud of him. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button for more great content.